Please welcome Daniel O'Donnell.
Céad míle fáisir ó bhfuil go dtíon Chlocháin Léith agus go ihe mhór na féile. An earth, iomaíocht má, cé hí Máire and Chlocháin Léith fiche sa cethair. Welcome everyone here in the hall, and a very warm, special welcome to all of you who are watching us online all over the world. Now, before this night is over, we will crown our Máire from Dungloe for 2024. The Marys are ready. Thabhairt, Dungloe. Sean O'Beal is with us in the audience, and Sean will be talking to some of our audience who have a great connection with the festival. And he'll also be taking your messages. You can send us messages, and those of you who are watching all over the world. And we'd love to hear from you, whatever you might want to say to us, or if you want to maybe send a wee greeting to somebody back at home or wherever they might be. Sean will tell you all about how you do that. So, Sean, Liath.
Good day, my good Daniel. Well, Féach. Táid arás a léir an iní a ríiste mianna an seo ag féile waia chun Chlocháin Léith agus na muid atá sésta faoi. Táid ag cruailú beo an náirt ar TG Ceathair Facebook Live agus ar TG Ceathair YouTube Live ar fud an dóin agus bhailing go mó siúise sa bhála ag cainslinn an náirt. Higlibh chatart ar thugain ar Facebook Live ná an chóras X ná Twitter mar a bhí ar fadó a gúsid an asclub MFD chugus a seart agus bhí mise ag léamh má war deatartaí le linn an show an náirt. We are delighted to be here again this year in the midst of the action at the Máire from Dungloe International Arts Festival. Tonight we are streaming live around the world on TG Ceathair Facebook Live and on TG Ceathair YouTube Live. And we would love to hear from you at home tonight. You can send us in your messages, drop us a comment under the Facebook Live, or send us a message on X, formerly known as Twitter, using the hashtag MFD57, and I will be reading out your messages throughout the show tonight. Tell us where you're watching from, who you're supporting. Maybe you want to share some of your memories from the festival down throughout the years. We'd love to hear from you tonight. Nish, sulla gaithe marasha hig Daniel an North, ha birch in seo a mohudjirte, birch curja more de chudjin eile sin pat the copo galahar, agus moye an Chlocháin Léith yevir sa sé jig, Eva ni evlin. Eva tasama latse, tatis in seo bian and ye biana, wisha tarted se taku leshnela.
Ága cinse gohéirí hén é hod tá hén sa comórtas hánig mar sin seo nar bhí man níosáige bliana ní bliana a heile agus tan féle gcónaí ar dói da ahan ísgrúpa agus an sin nar a bhain mam a hén bhí tá defriúil a go a bhíon sin rinn ma chuirde úr agus bhí se jazz a puirte an féle sa dói sin chumáid so bín se thabhairt a chartarás agus tací ar thuirt an féle rí.
Nis mar a luí tún sin 1-2 siars a bhí an jehí sa sé déig. Thes agus in níos fearr na dunne bhí eile in seo go dé mar a ten na gisa ag mothú cool stéite mascan marí da móhain marim.
Ó déting go siad up to 19 mar a déire. Beisiad bráú leis a tain, Janu anna diart ar a god éitinaí, beisiad tursa, beisiad nervise, beisiad fríd a hanrad i giomaite a gím mór ar a handanyaku.
Inter fab pat. Cé mar a bhí féile na bliana seo ditse ar rojeise go frastal ar hostan na hamartí?
Fí ar nóia agus fi go leor buig fontí agus é seo ar nóia a mór ácaid na féile an seo nacht nar a rana far Máire an Chlocháin Léith rahíl sa fiche ceathair. A go maiid le seo mar dúirt Pat Nóra bhí ácaid séanta na seirbhis éigent le híos cos na trá an teachtain na chun go maiid le sin bhí an ine bia san Austin waterfront.
Rojeise go cos den bia sin a bhláisií fat?
Blas me go leor den bhí sin agus bhí sé galanta agus ar nóia chomáid lei sin cean na buig pointeala le géile. Chlocháin Léith seirbhis gilteachta an seo agus churn an coiste an béim ar an géalaigh an seo agus go leor den na imeachtaí arachtal a bhí an leagéileg in an seo, bhí réidir na Gaeltach dogan go leor imeachtaí an sráid na mílte daoine an seo as go leor ceáil agus craic.
Ínta ecail. Well, gur míle maithe go bairt, legamuid díobh sé, we're stíhanna Elmart tí táisirt in seo. Are you ready to meet our first Mary? Well, you are going to have to wait a little longer. By out of honour, písa bag eile mar le seaartan an nuas, bhí me sé tú hir den cheamra, agus mé a godjate na Marys. Mar sin, tá muid gáil súil siar a chaithú ar chuid don na buach fantí a bhí na Marys le seaartan nuas. Caigi súil ar seo.
I'm the 2023 Mary from Dungloe, and last year I was representing Dubai. This year's been amazing. It's been so much fun. I've been able to travel the world. I went across 3 different continents and been able to share all about Mary from Dungloe, and it's amazing just to see how far the reach of this festival can go.
So hi, my name's Scarlett Catalfamo. I'm representing Philadelphia, and the highlight of my week has definitely been, to be a little cliche, all the lovely people I've gotten to meet and speak to. The children are lovely, oh my gosh, all the little girls. I've gotten so many different bracelets from everybody, they're all hanging on my purse. And being able to take pictures with everyone, knowing that they're making lasting memories that they'll take with them moving forward, and I'm also doing the same, is just so important. They're all so nice. My gosh, everybody wants to talk, and it's absolutely wonderful because I love to talk.
1, 2, 3. Up we go!
My name is Gemma Doherty. I am 29. I am representing the UAE this year, and I am originally from Balbafay. So we're so blessed that there is so many different nationalities and cultures here. You know, even within the Mary house, we have a New York Mary, a Philadelphia Mary, we have London. You know, there is such a diverse community here, and it's just great to see everybody coming together, and the spirits are so high every day. Like, it's just incredible. It's hard to say what I've enjoyed the most out of everything, but I think for me, it's just the community spirit that's around Dungloe when the festival's on. Doesn't matter about the weather, or, you know, people are just so happy to see you, and people are so generous and really, really kind to us everywhere we go.
My name is Molly Part. I'm from Dublin. I'm representing Dublin this year. The festival has been absolutely amazing. I can't even really put it into words, but it's just been fun. It's been eventful, tiring, but it's been the best week of my life, honestly, and I'm so glad it's something I could have been a part of. And this festival is not just about beauty and pageantry. This festival is about coming together, women celebrating women, you know, putting each other on a platform to be able to share our stories and our history and what we do with our lives, because I think it's so important that women nowadays, you get that special empowerment from each other, and to be able to live with these girls for the last like 6 or 7 days has just really made that feel so special.
Oh, lovely to see all of the excitement and the festivities that goes on here during the week of the festival. Now, of course, tonight will be intermingled with Irish and English. For those of you who are watching in other parts of the world, we are blessed to live here in the heart of the Gaeltacht in Donegal, and we are very proud of our teanga, our own language. So every so often we will do little bits in Irish, but it's a great privilege to be able to do that. So first of all, Curamid Fáilte and Ishrav Namaltari, we want to welcome our judges. And first judge that I want you to meet is a young lady who is a great friend, Cara Moore and Féach. Her late father, Gay Byrne, was the first compere of this very evening, and her mum, Kathleen Watkins, was on the judging panel that year. Will you welcome Crona Byrne? From Highland Radio, Greg Hughes. Welcome, Greg. Oh, McElhenny's, representing McElhenny's beautiful store, Lindsay McGarrigle. And there are many things I could say, many ways I could introduce our next judge, but it suffice to say he is our own Noel Cunningham. Thank you, Noel. It's always a joy to have you and be in your presence. And last but by no means least, this young lady, 30 years ago in 1994, became Mary from Dungloe. She represented the town of Dungloe, but she's here tonight from Kincastle, Sarah Mulholland. Well, to other war, le Januaku and Earth, I wouldn't like to have your job. It's a huge task. Ladies and gentlemen, our judges. Well, from the escorts then, Comai, we have all of the escorts, and we'll meet them a little bit later. And as well as the title, here are some of the prizes that our 2024 Mary from Dungloe will be awarded this evening. Arkagi Ashaw.
This year's newly crowned Mary will receive €1,000 in cash, a travel voucher to the value of €2,000, and a hamper valued at €500, all sponsored by McElhenney's department store Ballybuffet. Sponsored by the Grey Room in Letterkenny, a hamper worth €500. The Gayburn Perpetual Tiara and the Festival Medallion. Newbridge Jewellery, sponsored by Healthwise Pharmacy in Dungloe. And a beautiful crystal vase sponsored by Kevin Boner in Dungloe.
Well, I think we've stalled long enough. It is time to meet our first Mary. Sarah Cailíní.
Orla Sheridan is from County Cavan. She has a strong connection to Donegal and particularly Dungloe. She cherishes the many fond childhood memories from time spent in Dungloe. Orla recently completed her undergraduate degree at the University of Galway and is looking forward to beginning her Masters in Psychology. Sponsored by Cavan Crystal Hotel, our Cavan Mary, Orla Sheridan.
You're very welcome. And who's this young man here?
My escort, Ronan.
This is Ronan.
Yes.
And who is Ronan?
He's my boyfriend.
Oh, I knew fine to look at him. He didn't want to let you go. I look after her now. She's mine for the next few minutes. Orla, you're very, very welcome. Come in close there. All the way from Cavan.
Yes.
But you're no stranger to Dungloe.
No, I'm not. I have friends and family in Portnew and Meena Cross, and Mammy recently renovated the old post office in Meena Cross, so we've had such a welcome from the people there.
And who's here? Who's here with you tonight?
So
Where
I
are
have
they?
Mammy and Auntie there, and lots of friends and family somewhere down there. So, yeah.
Now, you were telling me earlier that your mammy used to drive by the old post office and wish that she would own it. And it reminded me of the book, The Secret, to tell you that if you imagine what you want in life. Do you remember the movie, Build It and They Will Come?
They will come.
So there's your mum, she imagined it,
She
and
did.
now she's living in it.
Yeah, and
Isn't that wonderful
lovely
altogether?
place.
Well, listen, Orla, you have done lots of things. You've just recently graduated from where?
Yes, from the University of Galway. So I did a degree in Irish and psychology, and I'm going forward now to do my Masters in psychology.
What was it like going to college? I found, now I only stayed 3 months at college. I didn't get any great titles or letters, but at the same time I was there. I found it a great change from school to college.
Yes.
I found it hard to adapt. What was your experience?
It definitely was, but it was lovely. And I think I was saying a few days ago, when you leave college, you don't get the chance to meet so many people. So this week was particularly amazing, and I think it was just lovely to meet so many new girls. When you leave college, you don't get the chance. So it's lovely.
Now, your degree, you said, was what will it eventually, after you do your Masters, what will you be working at?
Okay, so the end goal, I would say, is to be a psychologist, hopefully. I think my family full of teachers, so I didn't follow them, but I'd love to be an educational psychologist. I think I did some work experience, and I think it's the route for me, so hopefully that's the end goal. Yeah.
And how did you find the work experience as opposed to the theory? Did it solidify the thought in your mind of what you want to do?
Yeah, I did some teaching with, big groups, and then I did sort of one-on-one with children, and it was much more my sort of thing, yeah.
It's very important to focus in on children who might struggle. Yeah. Is there enough of that? Is there more of that happening? Can you see ways that it could be improved?
Yeah, I think it's definitely improving at the minute. There's so much support available at the minute, and I'd love to be a part of it.
I'm glad to hear that, because I remember when I was at school, there was a lot of people who I know now have achieved a great deal. I know a number of people who are in my class, but they were at the back of the class, never focused on, never bothered with, God forbid, and I know it's wrong to say it, but I think the title then was slow learners. Yeah. And that was an actual class. It was a sin, that was the case. So I'm particularly proud and delighted to meet a young lady like you who is going to never let that happen again.
Yeah, no.
Never let that happen again. It's not. Now, what was it like for you? I mean, were you aware of the festival?
I was.
You were.
Yeah.
So obviously coming to Donegal, but sometimes you maybe come and you don't really focus on the festival. Yeah. What was it like then, being a Mary as opposed to just looking?
Oh, it was completely surreal. It was the weirdest and the best thing ever. You're always looking at the Marys, and I've always seen them, on the floats and everything like that since I was a child. So, to be on the other side was surreal, and it's so lovely that the festival is so respected, and the Marys are so...
Now, you have a great love of music.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
And tell us where that comes from.
So I began playing the harp when I was 6, and it never stopped. So I don't know where I got the idea from, but I did, and Mammy went with it, so I'm very thankful.
Well, our own Máire Brennan is our harpist here in Donegal, and she's celebrating her birthday today. Oh, so happy birthday to Máire. Oh, make your way over there. You're going to play the harp for us. Thank you very much. We're looking forward to hearing it. This is a beautiful piece, ladies and gentlemen, The Blighted Landscape. Thank you, Orla. Never easy being the first Mary, but you were fantastic. Our Cavan Mary, Orla Sheridan. Thank you, Ronan. Well done. Okay, Sarah, Where is our next Mary from?
Molly Gallagher graduated with an honours bachelor's degree in occupational therapy from Trinity College, Dublin. In her free time, Molly enjoys walking her dog Bonnie. She has had many hobbies over the years, including Irish dancing, speech and drama, piano and singing in the chapel choir. However, Gaelic football has been a consistent passion in Molly's life. Sponsored by Aaron Moore Red Ferry, our Wild Atlantic Way Mary, Molly Gallagher.
Hello, Molly. You're very welcome. Lovely to have you here. Who's this young man?
He's away already.
Is he away already? Who is he?
He's Joe.
Joe?
Yes.
And is there anything going on?
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet. Very good. Well, Joe, I'll do my best for you now. Go in there. Molly, it's lovely to have you here tonight. You had a long way to come.
A stone's throw, Ardra.
Ardra. That's a long trek across the Guibara.
Well, since they got the road done, it's not too bad.
That's great. And who's here with you, Molly?
I have a good few people over here. I do. I have my mum and dad.
Where's your mum and dad?
Down here,
Oh,
Patrick
lovely.
and Fiona. And I have my sisters, friends. Yeah, a good crowd. A good crowd.
Well, it's great to see them all here. There can't be any lights left on in Ardra tonight.
They turned them out when they left.
Now, you want to send a special message to
Yes.
somebody very special.
Yes, my uncle Daniel. So he's had a tough year. He was in a serious car accident in Orlando at Christmas time and was left with serious injury. So he's currently in the National Rehabilitation Hospital in Dungloe. And I suppose I want to take this opportunity to thank the people in Ardra and all over the world that set up the GoFundMe page and raised over 130,000 for him just to help him with his recovery. And right now there's people giving up their time to build an apartment for him that will be accessible for him when he comes home. So I just want to say that we were so proud of Daniel and how far he's come. Yeah.
Well, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Well, we send our greetings and,
Yeah.
most importantly, we send our prayers
Yes, thank
for
you.
a recovery for Daniel.
Yeah.
You have just graduated.
I have, yeah. I graduated there in June as an occupational therapist. So.
And where were you at college?
I
or
was in
university?
Trinity College. up in
Trinity
Dublin.
College.
Yes, I was.
And an occupational therapist.
Yeah.
What made you choose that particular course and that career?
Yeah, I suppose I said that my brother is autistic, so I sat in some of his sessions when he was just learning with his fine motor skills, and I just thought that seems like something interesting. I never heard of it before, and there were so many different avenues that you could go down. So I thought I wanted to work in healthcare, didn't know what area, so I thought that was a good option, and I'm delighted that it has turned out well, and I was loving it.
And have you a job yet?
I have a job got,
Good
so
for you.
I'll be starting in St. Francis Hospice in September.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes,
Now, I've
thank
been
you.
there many times visiting.
Yeah.
That maybe I'm wrong in thinking it might be a different kind of work than some occupational therapists would do. Will it be in
I
the
suppose,
hospital?
yeah, I know a lot of people probably think occupational therapy for rehabilitation and stuff, but OTs can work a lot of places in schools and everything. So I suppose I haven't had a placement in palliative care before, but I think it will probably be the right spot for me. Is I like to get to know people and just get on the one-to-one with them. You mightn't get to do that in an acute setting, so I think, fingers crossed, that it'll work out.
Now, you love the Gaelic football.
I do, yeah.
And who do you play for?
I play for the Ardra senior ladies.
No,
yeah.
and are you any good?
We're doing well.
Yeah.
We are, yeah.
Yeah, and is there a men's team there too?
There is, but I'll say the ladies are doing better.
Oh, I see. No. There we are,
I
boys.
will not
That's
say too much
something.
about that.
There'll be no sexism here or whatever the sexist remarks going on.
No.
Now, obviously, you'll be living in Dublin.
I will,
Will
yeah.
you continue to play?
I will, yeah. I'll travel home for the first few weeks when Championship's on, and I'll probably train up in Dublin with the other girls that are up there.
That
But
is commitment.
it's a great club to play for. I suppose there's so many different facilities. There's the new gym and the AstroTurf, and they're setting up a sensory room at the minute. So for children with special needs that can come down to the football field, maybe if their siblings are playing, it's just somewhere for them to escape. So I suppose if I wasn't here tonight, I'd be down at the official opening of the football field. But
we'd rather have you here. We'd rather have you here. You're going to sing for us.
I am, yeah.
What are you going to sing?
I'm going to sing All Along the Wild Atlantic Way.
Well, sure. What else would you sing? You make your way over there.
Thank
and
you.
I want to just welcome Zara Loughlin, who will be coming on and off to accompany some of the Marys. Give her a nice round of applause. Thank you, Zara. Thank you for coming. Take it away there, Molly.
When will you bring me my love? I'm counting down the days. When will you bring me my love? All along the wild Atlantic way. I'm 60 years in Nova Scotia, waiting for the day that we're returning homeward, all along the wild Atlantic way. When will you bring me my love? I'm counting down the days. When will you bring me my love? All along the wild Atlantic way. Remember when we went to Bunbeg, shipwreck in the bay? We sat and watched the northwest sunset all along the wild Atlantic way. The day we climbed Errigal Mountain and nearly went astray, our legs were aching, falling off us all along the wild Atlantic way. When will you bring me my love? I'm counting down the days. When will you bring me my love? All along the wild Atlantic way. The day that we went skinny dipping down at Port New Pier, smelling like the salted ocean all along the wild Atlantic way. The day that we heard Daniel singing Ingwe Barra Bay, we sang and danced till the early morning all along the wild Atlantic way. When will you bring me my love? I'm counting down the days. When will you bring me my love? All along the wild Atlantic way. All along the wild Atlantic way.
Lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our wild Atlantic way, Mary. Molly Gallagher. Okay, Sarah, where are we off to next?
Gemma Doherty is from Ballybuffet in Donegal but moved to Dubai in 2023. Gemma teaches kindergarten, but her education is tailored to early years. She graduated from Sligo IT with an MA in Leadership and Advocacy in the early years. Gemma is extremely passionate about the sector, and in 2022 she was in the privileged position to become the first Quality Development Officer employed in the early years sector. Sponsored by McCafferty's, our United Arab Emirates Mary, Gemma Doherty.
Hello, Gemma. You're very, very welcome. Nice to have you with us. And this young man is from where?
Donegal Town.
Donegal Town. Well, lovely to have you here. Nice. Is it Padraig, no?
It is.
Good on you, Padraig. Great. Yeah. Thanks very much. Good. Let him go there. He'd stay all night, you know. From the UAE via Ballybuffet.
That's right.
How did you come to be? Is it Dubai you're in?
It's Dubai, yeah.
How did that happen?
You know what? It really happened very much by chance. So the one thing I always said I wasn't going to do was travel. And I really believe in pushing myself and challenging myself. And I've been very blessed that in both my career, my education, I was able to push and challenge myself. But I reached a point where I felt like I wanted to do something as a more personal challenge. So I thought, well, I'll go away for a year. And initially I thought, well, I'll go to Australia. And that lasted for about 3 seconds before I said, cop on, Gemma, that's far too far. And my best friend, she's here tonight somewhere. Oh, there she is. She is living in Dubai. So I contacted her and I said, I'm gonna go to Dubai for a year. That was the plan at the time, and within 3 weeks, I was away to Dubai.
Well, that's fantastic. Now, who's here tonight with you? There must be a load from Balbafay, is there?
Yeah, there's some down there. So I'm so lucky. My mum and dad's here.
Where are they?
There they
Very
are
good.
there. And then my sister and my brother and my friends from Dubai is here, and then I have some friends over here too, so I'm very lucky.
Now, you've always been involved in education.
Yes.
Tell us a wee bit about, you're very passionate about it. Tell us a wee bit
Absolutely,
about your involvement.
Yeah, so I'm very passionate about the early years in particular and the professionalisation of that sector. So I was very, very fortunate that I got to be the first quality development officer in an early years setting in Ireland. The setting I was working in was extremely progressive, and when I graduated with my master's, the role came about, so that was fantastic.
And what were you doing, or what would you be doing in that role?
So in that role, really, it meant that I was keeping, there was 2 settings involved at that time, and I was keeping us constantly ready for inspections. I was working with the team with different workshops and training to bring up the quality of the work and the care that we were providing. I set up systems so that when our inspectors came in, everything was systemised and we weren't stressed. And I had the privilege of speaking in different universities and promoting the sector to students to try and encourage them to stay in the sector, and it was a really amazing role. I'm very grateful to have had it.
And you would like to go in the future, set up, tell me what you'd like to set up.
Well, what I would like to do, my goal is that eventually I will be able to provide that service to multiple settings, because I feel like sometimes managers can be really burdened with paperwork and trying to keep up with training and things like that. So my idea is that maybe I would be able to go freelance with that and take that burden from managers so that they can focus on the quality internally in their own settings.
So, in other words, that those who are teaching or looking after the children would do what they should be doing.
Yeah.
And that's right across the board in teaching now.
Absolutely, yeah.
There's so much paperwork that lots of teachers, especially the teachers that were there before all this happened, many of them left the profession.
Absolutely, and I think sometimes when it comes to any business, there's a level of competition, and I feel like in order to get that professionalisation that we're seeking for the sector, we need to be working together to raise the quality at the same pace and bring that up.
Now, you're teaching in Dubai.
Yes.
And you're teaching in not an international school. You're dealing with children from that country.
Yes, all Emirati children.
You are teaching them with a Donegal accent, and I'm told that there's wee children out there talking with a Donegal accent. Tell us about it.
Oh, well, that was actually just a wee accident. So we teach the children the sounds of the letters, not the letters themselves. So when it got to R, and we'd do the sound, and then you'd have a certain amount of words that you would associate with the sound. But sure, I'm from Donegal, so instead I say flower. Look at that bunch of flowers. And so I would have these children with really thick Arabic accents, and then they would be talking about the flowers. And so I had to go back and correct myself and say, oh no, it's a flower.
Oh dear. Listen, tell me, what would the highlight of your week be here in Dungloe?
I've been asked that so many times this week, and every day I have a different answer, but I know now for definite the highlight of my week is going to be when we got to go to the hospital. I think for me, definitely, when I thought about the festival, because I've attended in the years gone past, you think about the parade and the bands and the culture, but we got to go into the hospital and meet some patients in there, and it was just really a really beautiful thing that I think I'll carry with me forever, and that will definitely be my highlight, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you something. Dubai is obviously benefiting from your presence, but we do hope you'll come back soon.
Absolutely.
And do what you're planning to do. I think it's a great, great initiative. Ladies and gentlemen, our UAE Mary, Gemma Doherty. Good on you. There's Porrick. There's the There's the sheik from Donegal. Lovely. Thank you very much. OK, Sarah, Carla Mujagal Anish.
Claire O'Donnell is this year's Donegal Mary. Born and bred in Letterkenny, Claire is delighted to be representing her home county in the festival. She is a pharmacy technician, having completed her studies in Donegal's ATU, and now enjoys working in Brennan's Pharmacy in Letterkenny. Claire is passionate about keeping fit and loves the outdoors. Sponsored by Bonners Engineering, please welcome our Donegal Mary, Claire O'Donnell.
Oh, the fall show, Claire. You're very welcome. Lovely to have you with us.
Thank you.
How are you doing, my man?
I'm good.
Good. Where are you from?
Just Letterkenny.
From Letterkenny. Yeah. Good. Is this your boyfriend?
It is.
Very
yeah,
good. Well, you'll be able to go backstage now and relax, because I'll be looking after a whale. All the way from, come in closer there, Claire, to Mike, from Letterkenny. Is there many from here from Letterkenny with you tonight?
Yeah, there is. So my mum and dad are here.
Over there, very good. Welcome.
My little sister's here. I actually have a sister watching in Australia.
Oh,
that I want to say
greetings to Australia.
And I have both sets of my grandparents, and I actually want to wish them a happy anniversary because they're both celebrating big anniversaries this
where
week.
are they? Wave to us, folks.
There they are.
Congratulations. How many years do you know? Can you remember?
60 years and 63.
60 and 63.
Yeah.
Well done. And, of course, you are not the first person out of your family to be a Mary.
No, I'm not. So my auntie is also with me, and she is a big part of why I'm here today. She influenced me to follow in her footsteps, and I'm just delighted to be here, and we're really excited. And it's the 40th anniversary from her being the Donegal Mary as well.
Wow,
so it's
Siobhan,
a really nice story.
where is Siobhan? Where are you? Good, welcome back. Lovely to have you here. Now, you are a pharmacist technician. Tell me about what that entails.
So I work in Brennan's Pharmacy in Letterkenny. I absolutely love my job to bits. And basically, when somebody brings in a prescription, I assist the pharmacist in putting it through the system and filling it. And I think my favourite thing about my job is it's so much more than just even working with the medicine. I love helping patients. I love being a support system for people who are feeling vulnerable and feeling sick. And like anybody who comes through the door, I just want to give them my time and listen to them. And I absolutely love my job.
And that's terribly important, you know, because a lot of the time, especially when you're coming in for prescriptions, you're vulnerable. Mm-hmm. And to meet a happy, smiling face and somebody that has compassion, it's very, very important.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Very important. Now, you worked in another sphere altogether. Mm-hmm. You worked in Arena 7, that huge entertainment complex. Now, that must have been a different set of skills altogether, or maybe the same, I don't know.
A completely different set of skills. I loved working there. Like, I think back on my time. Like, I started working in Arena 7 when I was 16 years old, and I think back on the time, and for that job, it helped me gain my confidence, and it helped me become the person I am today. Like, it just made me feel more even confident speaking out to people, because we would have done like birthday parties and you would have had to sing happy birthday in front of big groups and stuff like that. So I think I always look back at that job and I'm so grateful that I worked there, and I'm so close with the people that I met in that job still today, and just I have really fond memories working there.
Now you have two special little boyos or girls, I'm not sure.
Boys.
Two boys, two dogs. Tell me about the dogs.
So I have Cosmo and I have Orbit. So Cosmo is a Labradoodle and Orbit is a Labradoodle cross with a Samoyed Husky.
That's a queer mouthful.
It doesn't just roll off the tongue.
There was none of that carry on in my time, you know.
So Cosmo is 2 and Orbit has just turned 1. So we never actually intended on getting 2 big dogs, but we got Cosmo, and then Adam, my boyfriend, his mum also took Cosmo's sister home with her, and they already had a husky dog. But then one of them dogs is actually, the husky has actually passed away since, so it's really nice that we have Orbit, and he's living on, their family dog is living on through our puppy, so that's why we have him.
That's lovely. Now, I think you're a braver girl than anybody realises, because you decided that you were going to take a class in Irish dancing, and that then you were going to dance here for everybody. You did?
Yeah. So I decided 4 weeks before this started that I was going to learn Irish dance. So whenever I do start my dance, I would really appreciate a little bit of clapping because I need all the support I can get to get me through it.
We have a piece of footage of you learning, so we can look at that first to see what way it works.
But you know what, this whole experience I wanted to learn something. Like, it's inspired me. Máire from Dungloe has inspired me to learn a new skill.
We're going to watch the wee VT now. I think we have. Well, maybe have we got it?
Yeah, I think so.
Ah, good.
Hi, so I'm here practicing my Irish dancing for the Máire from Dungloe with Alison Quigley's School of Dancing. It's my first time ever dancing. I've never Irish danced in my life, but I said I would learn a new skill for my performance. Practice.
Oh, lovely. Good God, I tell you, you did all right. Claire, she's already on spot. I couldn't even keep her back here with me. She's ready to rock and roll. Give her a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you girl, you. Well done. How about that? Our Donegal Mary, Claire O'Donnell, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you, Adam. Give her a big round of applause. Oh, Adam Bowler. Lovely. OK, Sean, could you tell Gcoróin, Sean?
Well, tá mar seo bhí sé sin ionta fad nílas agam catíon na ró maiú na nál a más na dóistearí a bhí an le gaile a tá daoine ag scríomhagan agus a chuir teachtartaí seathagain ó gach chearn den dóin an náirt. Tá Nancy Healy a gur garin, tá Olivia Devaney a gur garin in Glasgow, Teresa Tooley, tá siise a gur cistátharin as Brooklyn in New Iric. Mai la sin, hello more, a big hello to Sarah, Mary and Catherine, who are watching and enjoying the show from Chicago. Maria Duffy is eating her breakfast and watching us live on Facebook in Australia. And all the way in Critch Island, Nancy Healy is watching us. Keep your messages coming into us using the hashtag MFD57 on Twitter, or X that it is known as now. Conning the chatterty charterstaha gan agus be Michelle Watch Chelu Buelbug. And Jerther Nahwell Omiart idir na Marys Miana agus Goshit Inta more than the Hilla agus Tashin Fear. You know, in skill here na Ioli egan le more sport of ye in Shaw Shul in Shaw at Chlocháin more Hodge than Ela. Kaigi Sul or Shaw.
So, mis sé orlaí hairdan agus mis sé an Máire an Ceann im lína agus táid ag band ansalt as an seachtain tá fíor áthasarm agus tá broder le bheith an seo ar san an Ceann. Tá lá an sca ar siúil an seo táid ar an supervalue kinda lá sport leis na fáistí agus bhí seachtain ar dói a gcín ar fad agus ní anhí méid dearmid ar an seachna seo nó ar an féile seo.
So I'm Molly Gallagher, this year's Wild Atlantic Way Máire. I'm from Ardra. So as a local, I've been to the festival, but I've been on the other side of it as a visitor. So this year it's so good to be on the other side, and you just see how important this festival is to the area for the local tourism. As I said, I've been talking to people from all over Ireland and abroad as well. So it sees the excitement that it brings to the town with over 110 different events as well this week. It's a hive of activity. It's such a buzz for the area. So the highlight of the festival for me so far has to be the fashion show last night, where they've partnered up with Donegal Down syndrome. So a lot of the children were models, and it was just such great excitement that there wasn't enough chairs for everybody in the room. There was people standing, so it was so great to see the crowds there, and it was just a wonderful event.
So I'm Niamh Kerrigan and I'm the Birmingham Mary for 2024. This is my first time in Donegal and my first time in Dungloe, and it won't be my last time. I've thought that Dungloe is one of the most beautiful towns I've ever visited, and what really resonates with me is the community spirit. You can really feel it when you're just walking around or on the high street or at any of the events. It's such an inclusive community, which is something that I just think is absolutely beautiful and so brilliant to see. I definitely think that the friendships that I've made during the festival is something that I'm going to take away with me.
My name is Marina Boyle. I am the Wicklow Mary, and the festival has been the most fantastic week for me. It's just been the most memorable experience that I could ask for, with so many amazing memories with the girls and the whole team. One of my standout moments from the festival has been the live music, and also all the people who come from far and wide to the festival, seeing how happy it makes them to enjoy the music, the sing-alongs, and then getting to be part of that as well. It's just fantastic. We're all winners no matter what happens, because we're going away with the great sense of community and the friendships that we've made, and that's just priceless.
Oh, it's lovely to see, just lovely to see the fun and all of the activities that the Marys are allowed to experience here in Dungloe all week. Now, where, Sarah, does our fifth Mary come from this evening?
Marina is the vibrant 2024 Wicklow Mary. She holds a strong passion for volunteering and travel. Raised with deep ties to Dungloe through her father, and is very proud of her heritage. Passionate, dedicated and enthusiastic about beautiful County Donegal, Marina is ready to embody the spirit of the Mary from Dungloe Festival, representing County Wicklow with pride and joy. Sponsored by Black Castle Scenery, our Wicklow Mary, Marina Boyle.
Hello, Marina. You're very welcome. How are you doing, my friend? Who's this young man, Marina?
This is Patrick Gallagher, my
Patrick
wonderful
Gallagher.
escort.
Where are you from, Patrick?
Dungloe.
Oh, you're local. Yeah. Very good. Well, thank you very much, Patrick. We'll see you a bit later. Come in a wee bit closer. Marina Boyle, with a name like Boyle, there must be something to do with Donegal.
Yes, so my dad is Gerald Boyle from the main street here in Dungloe, so it's fantastic to be back. So happy to be here.
Any of the family, I'm sure they're here, are they?
Yeah,
Where
mum
are
and
they?
dad.
Lovely.
There's mum and dad and uncles and cousins. And
Where
lots
are
of
you
people
all, folks?
watching online as well.
There they are. You've been used to coming, I'm sure, to Dungloe for
Yes.
the festival many times.
Yeah, it's lovely to be back and to see another side of the festival, to see, you know, all the volunteer work that goes into it behind the scenes as well, and to experience being a Mary. So obviously it's
What's
the
it
best
like?
one so
What's
far.
it like from looking at the floats to being on the floats?
Oh, it's such a different experience because you're just so much part of everything, and I think there's a huge sense of inclusion even when you just come here to watch the festival, but it's still, you know, it's even better being in it, so it's great.
Now, I am just intrigued about the work that you do. Tell me, obviously, the reason I am intrigued is because she works for TikTok, and I am a huge TikTok star, you know. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so I lead investigations into money laundering for TikTok. So basically, I try to prevent people laundering money through the platform or moving money that they have gained illicitly through the app.
So people are doing that on TikTok?
Yeah, unfortunately,
My goodness.
yes. So it's very interesting work, and it keeps me very busy because people continue to do it. So
well,
it's
I must
very
be on the
interesting.
wrong side of it because I didn't get a penny yet. Now, as well as the work you do, you have volunteered in South Sudan. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I love travel, and especially if I can combine travel and volunteering, I love that. So my most recent trip, I was lucky enough to spend 3 weeks in a Loreto school in South Sudan. It's the newest Loreto school, and I brought my mum with me. It was an incredible experience. We just had such a good time. It was absolutely phenomenal.
And are things as difficult there as we see them in the media and television and all that?
On one hand, yes, because the lack of freedoms that people have, especially girls, are so profound. But on the other hand, they have an amazing culture, the most welcoming spirit. You know, they have fantastic things that we could learn from them at the same time. So it was a really just eye-opening experience, and I think you could spend years there and still be learning things because it's just so different from the way that we live.
Fabulous to be able to do that. Tell me, if you were to pick a highlight, I know it's impossible to pick one thing, but if there was any one wee thing that was better or maybe will stick with you when you leave here and think about it, what would it be from your week?
For me, it's hard to pick one event, but the thing that will stay with me is the sense of community throughout the week from people who live here and from people who travel to the festival. And I think that was evident throughout so many events. In particular, I think the fashion show really illustrated that, but also the live music, seeing everybody dancing together, seeing everybody today at the parade, everybody who came out in the wettest weather imaginable and still came to support and watch, and that will really stick with me.
Well, I suppose that's what Dungloe is all about. And this was definitely the worst day weather-wise that we ever experienced. It was unbelievable, but well done to everybody who came and all those that took part too. It was fantastic. Anyway, now, I believe there's a bit of a magician in you.
Yeah, so I'm going to be doing some magic tricks.
Lovely.
And I'm going to need an assistant, please, Daniel.
Oh. Did you bring somebody with you?
I was thinking that you would do.
I'll do. Okay, well, I suppose that's fine. If I'll do, sure, why wouldn't I? So what are we going to do?
We'll go over here.
I hope you're not going to make me disappear.
No disappearing, but
Right.
I will need a couple of favours from you.
Okay.
So the first trick here, what I'm going to need is I'm going to need, please, a coin from you, Daniel. Would you have
I might have
just
known there'd be
€1?
money involved. What do you want? €1?
Just €1, yeah.
Oh, my God, you're cheap enough, Dad. What do we see now? Here we are.
Fabulous.
Good.
Okay,
Lovely.
so Daniel is handing me the money so everybody can see, you know, it's not fake money that I've brought along or anything. Real magic here today. So I'm going to put Daniel's €1 underneath this cup, okay? And under this cup here, we have nothing. And this is a great trick for you, Daniel, because I am going to double your money. So we're going to say the magic words, which are Máire from Dungloe, and the €1 is going to move from this cup here to the next cup, and it will double in value, and we should be left with €2 for Daniel.
Oh, that's fantastic. I hope now that this is not seen as money laundering. So is there more?
There's one more trick.
Okay.
This time I'm going to need from you, Daniel, a note, please.
Oh, okay. What do we say? What did I say? I think I have. What do we see now? What's in? Oh, I have. Wait. Here we are. Yeah.
Daniel, have you nothing bigger than that? Do you not trust me? You only trust me with €5.
Started with €1. I thought it was looking great, but here.
Okay, that's better. We're going to use
find
the
it
50.
wouldn't last.
Okay, so we have a €50 note. Here I have a normal envelope, okay? So normal at the front, normal at the back. The only thing I'm going to do to this envelope is I'm going to cut 2 big snips in it, and that's because, Daniel, I'm going to put your money inside this envelope, okay? And then, don't panic, but I'm going to cut the envelope in half, and your €50 is going to come out intact. And I'm just cutting these 2 rips in the envelope just so everybody can still see that the €50 is in there the whole time.
Wait. Maybe you should do the. Maybe you should do the
No,
favour.
Daniel, it's in there now. It's in there now. Okay, so everybody can see the money is still in there, okay? So I haven't secretly, you know, taken the money out while I'm doing the trick. Now, Daniel, you trust me? You're confident?
Well, I suppose so. Oh!
Well, you better trust me now because it's done. So the envelope is being cut in half.
And your 50
You know
euro
what, you're a great woman.
goes back intact.
That's fantastic.
That's it, Daniel.
Well done.
And you can keep the €2.
How about that? Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our Wicklow Mary. Marina Boyle. Thank you, Patrick. Lovely. Good.
Thank you.
Watch your money, Patrick. She'll start with €1 and there's no telling where it'll end, I'll tell you. Tell me, where are we going next, Sarah?
Anya was born and raised in Dungloe and attended the Ross's Community School. She currently lives in Galway, where she works as a marketing manager. In her spare time, you'll find Anya at the gym or going for a walk and a coffee. Anya says she cannot wait to represent her hometown in the festival, which she grew up loving. Sponsored by The Cope, our Dungloe Mary, Anya McGee.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
And this young man is?
Sean.
Where are you from?
Galway.
Oh, from Galway?
Galway.
Oh, big God, there must be a story to Sean, is there?
There is. I pulled him down here.
Is that the boyfriend?
It is indeed.
Oh, very good. Well, Sean, you'll be all right. You go and have a rest. Good lad yourself. Anya, you're very, very welcome.
Thank you very much.
Sure, I don't need to welcome you. You're at home.
Exactly.
Tell us where you're from.
So I'm from Dungloe. I'm from Meenatochin, just
Meenatochin.
outside of the town.
Just the suburbs.
Yeah.
And who's here with you tonight?
I have a good few with me tonight. They're there at the sign. So I have mum, dad,
Where's
brothers.
Mum and Dad? Give us a wave.
Mum and
There
Dad
they are. Very good.
And I have my brothers with me, my granny, my aunts,
it's Granny here.
uncles,
Where's Granny?
cousins.
Granny would now be in my sort of
Granny's over
demographic, you know. I have to keep in with the grannies, you know. Now you've just, have you just graduated? Have you
I'm
graduated?
a year graduated.
A year?
Yeah.
From Galway University?
Galway, yes.
And what did you do there?
So I did English and media there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what did that lead you to work at then?
So that led me to work in marketing, actually, which is a little bit different. But we did a lot of kind of social media stuff through the media module, so I kind of fell into it through work experience and then found love for it.
When you do a degree like that and you're not targeted to the work you do, is it difficult to adapt?
It's definitely a little bit of an adjustment, yeah. It's difficult at first, but I feel like it's very easy to you quickly learn these things. You know, you quickly pick up bits and pieces from what you see.
You're like all of us in Donegal. You're like the hen. You're quick picking up. Anyway, I was just so impressed when I heard what the company you're working for is doing. Tell us about what you do.
So I work as a marketing manager for a company called PEL. We make waste reduction equipment, and one of our biggest products is our Bright Bin. So it's a solar compacting smart bin. So it's just a street bin, and it's completely solar powered, and it compacts the waste that's inside of it. And then that's all connected to a cloud, so the councils can see which bin needs to be emptied, which bin doesn't, and we can save on carbon emissions.
Isn't that just unbelievable?
It's absolutely
brilliant. And you know, to tell you the truth, I do be looking up at the clouds. And I do wonder to myself, I wonder where now is my stuff that's up on the cloud? You know, it's hard to take it in. You know, when you grew up, I suppose, in a different generation. But so there's a solar panel on the bin, and it pushes it down to optimise what it can hold.
Exactly, yes. So it can
and there's actually, they can see it in an office.
Yep, so they
So
can see it all.
that they're not just coming every week or every day, they're coming when they need to come.
Exactly,
And you were saying something about bottles too.
Yes, so we do a glass bottle crusher as well. So they're just like a little machine, just pops under the bar, and then staff can just pop glass bottles in under it, and it just crushes them down to a cullet. They can be picked up for recycling.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And
yeah.
it's I mean, when I see people coming out of the hotels years ago with the big,
exactly,
you know, and now they can come out with.
Now they can come out with a little box that size.
Now, have we any of these bins in Dungloe yet?
The street bins, I don't think we have any in Dungloe. One outside Letterkenny Hospital.
Well, you'll be working on that.
We're working on it. Working on it. Hopefully
Where
tonight
would we
now.
put it? I wonder.
Well, hopefully we'll put a few out now.
Huh? Tell me, you love the gym, do you?
I do. Yes. Yes.
I can't see why you'd be going to it, but anyway.
That's why I go to it.
How did you get involved? I love the gym too, but it's just I like leaving it. I don't like going into it. It's good for the mind, isn't it?
It is, yeah, definitely. No, I feel like the gym's just something that just helps me relax. It's every day after work, head straight for it and just chill out, take a breather, and it just relaxes me completely, yeah.
Now, you are giving us a treat tonight because you have written a poem especially for this evening. Tell us a wee bit about it.
Yes, so I wrote a poem about my experience of the Mary from Dungloe and how it felt kind of growing up in the Mary from Dungloe, and then how it felt leaving Dungloe and coming back for the Mary from Dungloe.
Well, listen, you make your way over there to the mic, and we're really looking forward. It's lovely when somebody puts together their own words. Thank you. Lovely, Anne. In your own time.
The Mary from Dungloe, a collective memory etched in our minds. The highlight of every summer. Excitement building from the second school would close. I still dream of those summers, in awe on the street, watching the hopeful faces, the girls in their glittering gowns, each one a princess in our tiny corner of the world. The town would transform before my eyes, a kaleidoscope of colours, the air electric with excitement. The funfair would appear, the lights a contrast to the night sky. Every corner pulses with life. Music spilling from doors, the clatter of the rides, the joyous shrieks of young and old, the whimsical fairground, the stomach-churning drop of the waltzers, the sticky sweet of candy floss. The dream shifts, and as we grew, so did the festival. The dodgems and candy floss gave way to blurry late nights, the thumping bass of music acts, the flashes of memory. We'd huddle together, a shivering mass, chips clutched in our hands. The town transformed into a wonderland of flashing lights and laughter. Then the mountains, stoic guardians, watched over our dreams as we dared to chase them beyond the horizon. And suddenly, Dungloe's blue waters and green hills became a small sight in the mirror. Promises of "I'll get home more often" became dulled with city sounds. The miles, they add up, the years tick by, we scattered like seeds on the wind, taking root in foreign soil. But every year, come Mary from Dungloe, a yearning stirs, a primal pull towards home. Dungloe is more than just the festival, though. This town, it's in my bones. It shaped who I am, moulded me with the kindness of strangers and the fierce loyalty of family. A bittersweet ache pangs in my chest every time I leave. New faces, some familiar, some not, a tapestry woven from across the globe, all drawn by the invisible thread of this place we call home. But here's the truth, a truth whispered on the wind, a secret shared by the mountains and the sea. A part of me will always remain. My heart is a home address, nestled among the winding roads and rolling hills. And Mary from Dungloe, she's a siren song that calls us back, a beacon for every heart that yearns to return to this place where we truly belong.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Dungloe Mary, Anya McGee, and Sean, thank you very much. Lovely, 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 lovely. Sarah, where are we off to now? Karen, would you go?
Cailín feels blessed to be a part of this year's Mary from Dungloe Festival, where she will be representing her home city of Edinburgh. Cailín is just about to start a new career in the healthcare profession, but in her spare time she enjoys keeping fit. Her granddad came from Brunlac in Guidode, in the heart of the Donegal Gaeltacht, and her granny Nancy is originally from Critch Island. Sponsored by Emerald Social Group, our Edinburgh Mary, Cailín Healy.
How are you doing? How are you doing, sir? Where are you from?
Donegal Town.
Donegal Town. You're very welcome. Thank you very much.
Thanks, mate.
Lovely. Thanks so much. Cailín, how are you doing?
I'm so good. How are you, Daniel?
Critch Island.
Critch Island, yes.
Tell me who is in Critch Island.
So my granny is originally from Critch Island. Her brother still lives there now. They use that as a holiday home, and she is there tonight watching.
And we want to say hello to her, first of all.
So hello, Nancy Healy.
Hello,
We're
Nancy.
enjoying.
And James and Sheila, I'm sure, is
James and Sheila
there
will
with
be
her
watching
too.
Yeah.
And who's here with you in the hall?
I've got my mum and dad here tonight. My godfather is also here. the rest of my family too are all here to support.
Fantastic. Lovely. Now, you work in healthcare. Tell us a wee bit about what you do.
I do. So in healthcare, I will deal with patients as they come in. So I will deal with them from their first point of call, their middle till their end, through their emotional journey. I'll keep them calm, and I'll also see the progress through their recovery or surgeries they are in for.
It's a great thing to be able to help people and to stay with them, you know, throughout a journey. And I suppose at times the journey is difficult. Is it difficult for you to separate your feelings from the job? Do you ever take home with you the sadness or sometimes the joy?
Of course, yeah, it deeply affects you because you form an emotional support and a relationship with these people. So you go home and you think about it, but you need to think of the positives as well. There's a reward inside to it. So.
Now, when you leave work, of course, you have a great escape because I'm told that you love music festivals.
Oh, I do. I love a festival. I love music. I love DJs. I love the culture of music as well.
You love DJs?
I do.
What DJ do you like best?
I love Calvin Harris. He's great.
Calvin Harris,
yes.
now. Does he know anything about you?
Probably not, no.
Well, no. And where have you been? You've been in loads of places at the festivals.
Yeah, I've been to Tenerife. I've been to Transmit. I've been to a few, yes.
And where is the one festival that you would love to go to if you had just any money?
I'd love to go to Croatia because not only that has the music, it has the scenery. It's a different culture to learn about as well, so that's what I'd really like to
Well,
go.
now, talking about scenery, you come from one of the most beautiful cities, Edinburgh, with the castle looking down on Princess Street and all the surroundings. You know, do you appreciate how beautiful it is living there?
Yes, definitely at Christmas, when the Christmas markets are up, especially just now with the Fringe, all the shows, there's so much to see. It's really worth
Well,
going.
I remember the first time I went to Edinburgh, I just couldn't believe, and maybe it's not there now, but the clock with the cuckoo coming out of it made of flowers. Is it still there?
I've never seen that one,
Did
but
you never,
maybe.
Did you not? Well, you know what you'll do for me now when you go back home? Go into Princess Street Gardens and walk along, and maybe your mum and dad would. Is it still there? The clock is, so go over and tell the cuckoo that I said hello.
I'll make sure to do that.
What would it mean to you, Cailín, if you were tonight crowned Mary from Dungloe?
It would mean a lot to me, but I think it would mean a lot to my granny as well, who we spoke about previously. I've came over every summer, even during COVID, to watch it virtually live streamed. It would mean a lot to my family and myself to make them very proud.
Now, I know that you have had a very bad throat, and there was a time, and we thought maybe that you would not sing, but the trooper that you are, you're going to have a go.
I'm going to give it a bash,
And
yeah.
do you know what I always tell my band when things maybe are not going right? That we're never there to be perfect, we're there to be good. So you go on over there and be as good as you can be. Lovely. In your own time, Cailín.
I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me in these last few days. I've been afraid that I might drift away. So I've been telling old stories and singing songs that make me think about where I came from, and that's the reason why I sing so far away today. And let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. And now I'm here in sweet Dungloe, always dreamed of standing here before a magic place so full of grace. Dreams really can come true. From Green Gudor to Cretch Island shore. Childhood dreams, yes, I'm almost crying. These past 10 days with memories made. Irish skies, I'm flying. And let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Donegal, you're calling me, and now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. 'Cause Donegal's been everything I've ever had. Yeah, Donegal's been everything I've ever had.
Lovely. Oh, thank you, our Edinburgh Mary, ladies and gentlemen, Cailíní Healy. Thank you, Shane. Lovely. Well done. Fantastic. Well, ladies and gentlemen, some 40 years ago, a lady came all the way from New York as the New York Mary, and she became the Mary from Dungloe, and she's here with us tonight. Will you welcome Anne-Marie Maloney? Welcome. Good to see you. Lovely to have you here. 40 years ago.
40 years ago, yeah.
And tell me what it was like coming to Dungloe. Did you know much about Dungloe then?
I didn't really know much about Dungloe, but I had heard so much from Willie Joe Cunningham,
Yes.
and I think there's a relative of his
Yeah, yes,
down here
yes.
somewhere this
No,
evening.
yes.
Looks just like him too. And Mike Meehan from Donegal Town, who is one of the presidents of the Donegal Association in New York. And they wanted to promote tourism in Donegal, and they got so many people involved in it, and I was one of them.
Well, now, as well as Anne-Marie here tonight, we have some past Marys. Kate Lindsay, who came from Sydney in 2014, is here. Where is Kate? Stand up, Kate. Lovely to have you with us. Lovely. And we met Eva. Where's Eva Devlin? We met Eva a wee while ago talking to Sean. Where are you, Eva? Are you still here? Maybe Eva went out. Also, we have Alicia Medford, our 2018 Mary. She was the 50th Mary from Dungloe. Are you here, Alicia? Very good. Stand up and take a bow. Thank you so much. Lovely to see you. And, of course, Sarah, who we met, one of the judges. It's really great to have you back. And, you know, that's the one thing that is so evident here in Dungloe, the amount of you who become Mary from Dungloe that continues to come back time and time and time again.
And I'll continue to come back as long as you guys have me.
Well, there's one lady, and I'm not sure whether she's made it here or not, but there's one lady who has come back pretty much almost, well, it's not 57 times, but it's as many times as the festival took place. And that was our very first Mary from Dungloe, the original of the species. And we are so proud of her, and I do hope that she is here. The lovely Celine Pow. There she is. The very first Mary from Dungloe. Thank you, Celine. We just love Celine, and we love the fact that you keep... And John as well. I'm sure John is there with you. Thank you very much. So, Anne-Marie, you're going to sing for us.
Yes, I am. I'm going to sing the party piece that I did 40 years ago, which was, I think it was about 5 years old. The song was called The Fields of Athenry, but I'll be singing it the original way, not the whoop-de-doo way we do out in the bars.
Well, make your way over there.
Thank you.
Anne-Marie Maloney, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely.
By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling. of Athenry, by a lonely prison wall, she heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown I rebelled, they ran me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Love I the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. Now it's lonely round the fields of Athenry, by a lonely prison wall, she watched the last star falling. As the prison ship sailed out against the sky, but she'll wait and hope and pray for her love in Botany Bay. And it's lonely round the fields of Athenry. Lord, I the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. Now it's lonely round the fields of Athenry. Oh, so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Thank you so much. I appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Wow. We should send special their fad. Beautiful. Let's have another round of applause from our 1984 Mary Anne-Marie Maloney. Speisialta. Anish, rwy'n siarad jarma tissa a lui, and sin mar one tissa Máire McCall, one tissa yn nídig artmas y tri, will I ceart agam?
Cearn sin agus seán agus I man seo, níon seo, as na rásan, da hi blian yn ort ag caran Anne-Marie Maloney, nar a bhain si yn lídear gartha cethar.
Agus Aberlum, cydé mar eri yn eile o one tissa sir sy'n hart wydi?
Wel, cyn gwyl codyn ar oedd I mar I gearna agus derhau codwar oedd I agus sierin man speisialta sy'n erhw ysmó, mar ta chunk o'r wórig sy'n yn eile, mar ta sef sy'n sio yn ort, ag sy'n sio creulw ar fod yn dôn, ni ro sy'n on yn amsyn, agus...
Wyr tissa jyst gag yn nhw eirig yn tamsyn?
Niwer a be ma I gáil a gavan agus pat le me da hi blian ta ma le hall befail.
Sílim pad stúrthir dunne a siúr in na féile an dáile gohfuil thoras go nuaire tiltte ag Máire McCall seo.
Tá man sínta buíthe ar coisteanéile an codú tógal Máire McCall dúine go háirí as an Gaelic a chur ar stea is an éile agus bhhailn níos mó daoine a bhí cant Gaelic agus tá mar a deirtar tá promoting the Irish language and of course the Irish music.
Aberlum Pass, cydé mar a ddírí le féile na bhí an seo?
Bhí sinnta mór, bhí sinnta céad a dé a bhí agan an tam seo, agus bhí me gobar go cruí, bhí seachtain an waithagan, agus mar bhí an siúl mór agan inniu, agus bhí sé chur báiste. A bhí na slú mór daoine ag teacht má, agus ag an tamil bug, bhí Máire and Chlocháin Léith fís a cethar agan, agus tá bhhaidlinn go mé blian an waith ag an cailín sin.
Cinse agus mar sibsin is smuintú ar féile na bhíonna seo céine ribhháda a couple le siad agah.
Beidir bhí sé a le deanta agin a mí nolag. Chaimid man over bí mu na PC le chéile.
Ínta mai. Gura céad mai go bart ar an áide táimid beo ar TG Ceathair Facebook Live agus TG Ceathair YouTube Live. Keep those messages coming in and I'll be reading out some a little on later. Sílam go sin nám dúin buú lenar ged waia eile mar sin tá sé ras agus Daniel.
Very good. Thank you very much, Sean. That's now hashtag MFD57. You can send us the messages. And Máire McCall, how could I forget you? Our 83, Mary, I lit fires for you when you went on your cavalcade. The only problem is that I lit the fire, but you never put it out. Thank you very much for being with us. Give her a big round of applause. I can remember the night that Máire won the Mary from Dungloe. Of course, we were young at the time. Máire was young too. And we were at the Austin. And I remember looking in the window. We couldn't hear what Gay was saying, but we were looking in the window. And that time, I don't know the three, but I remember somebody going up. And the next thing we see Máire going up and the crown being put on her, and the excitement that was there was beyond belief. So lovely that you're here tonight. Give her a nice round of applause. Máire. Well, to where will we go to find our next Mary, Sarah?
Caitlin lives in Woodlawn in the Bronx and has just received her master's degree in speech-language pathology. In her spare time, she enjoys walking, reading, cooking and baking. Caitlin grew up as a competitive Irish dancer for the Donny Golden School of Irish Dance. As a result, she was able to travel the world for many competitions. Caitlin toured with Cherish the Ladies and also performed alongside the Chieftains and Step Crew. Sponsored by J.R. Mason Company, our New York Mary, Caitlin Ward.
Hello, Caitlin. You're very welcome. Thank you very much. And this young man is all the way from New York too.
Yes.
Is this the boyfriend?
This is.
Colin, is it?
Yes.
Lovely to have you with us. Are you enjoying your time here?
It's been unbelievable.
Well, listen, you go in the back now and I look after her because I know you don't like letting her go. Caitlin, it's great to have you here.
Thank you.
You have a big connection. Tell us about it.
Yes, so my maternal grandmother came from Derry Drool Dungloe.
Is she watching us?
She is, all the way in Brooklyn, New
So
York.
we should say hello to Granny in Brooklyn.
Hi, Nana.
Very good. And who's here with you?
I'm so lucky. I have a big group here with me. I have my mom, my dad.
Where's your mum and dad?
Right
Welcome, lovely to see you here.
I have my aunts and uncles. I have Colin's mom here with me.
There they are, that's them. Oh.
Oh, guys. Oh my gosh.
That's some crowd.
It's overwhelming. And I also have my grandmother's sister here, Gracie.
Oh,
so,
that's lovely. That's
yeah.
lovely. Now, as we heard there, you have just, well, maybe you've graduated a while ago, I'm not sure, a master's in speech pathology.
Yes,
So
I
tell
just
us
graduated
about
in
that.
May.
Just graduated. So tell us, what will you be doing?
So with speech-language pathology, I can diagnose and treat individuals who need assistance with their speech or swallowing. And I'm hoping to work in the schools. Hopefully in September I'll start a job there in the New York City public schools.
It's a very important thing to be able to help children and people who are struggling and maybe don't know sometimes why they're struggling.
Yeah, and I think everyone deserves a voice in this world, so I'm happy to help with that.
Now, you're very involved in the AOH. Can you first of all explain the Ancient Order of Hibernian? Maybe not everybody here knows what it is, so maybe you'll explain that first.
Yeah, so the Ancient Order of Hibernians is one of the longest organizations that's running in the United States of America, and it's an Irish Catholic organization, and it's really great because walking into the group, you already have two things in common. You're Irish and Catholic, and as I'm sure many people in the audience know, a lot of Irish immigrated to America for a better opportunity. And it's just amazing to be a part of a group that you can connect with.
And you have a lovely mission there. Is it this 1-year mission, or is it for a longer period?
This is just our mission.
Yeah.
It could possibly change, but right now we're sticking with the baby shower mission, and it's for unwedded women who need assistance when they're on their own having a baby.
And that's very, very important.
Yeah, it's really...
And do you
it's
get to know the
rewarding.
people, or is it an anonymous thing?
It's up to the person that is seeking the help. It could be anonymous if that's what they're comfortable with. But recently we just helped a woman, and she wanted to share her story. She wanted to share her babies. She had twins, and it was just beautiful.
Now, there's a huge connection, I suppose, between New York and Ireland, but the culture is so important to the people who emigrate. Am I right in still thinking that?
Yes, of course. And like I said, like my father, he immigrated to America for better opportunity. But I think somewhere they're all longing to be here, but we just keep it alive in New York in the best way we can.
And tell me about the Donegal School. You were very involved in that too, weren't you?
Yeah, the Donegal School of Irish Dance has really... It's been my whole entire life, and it's really just helped me become the woman I am today. There was so much structure with it. I mean, practice 5 nights a week, and then a fest or a competition on the weekends, and then traveling on the holidays like Thanksgiving, which we celebrate over in the States, Easter, and the 4th of July. We were always away traveling for competitions.
And because of this and your involvement there, then you got to travel, as we heard, with Cherish the Ladies, and you performed for the Chieftains. I mean, that's wonderful opportunities.
Yeah, I'm so grateful for my opportunities that I've had with Irish dancing. I was surrounded by such talented musicians, such talented dancers, and it's been such a highlight of my life.
Well, you are going to dance first, but you have to change. So you take yourself in there as the good man there, ready to help you. Are you there, Colin? Good lad, I'll tell you. There we are. Oh, not at all. I knew you'd be there. You'd be in like Flynn. I'll tell you. Now, while Caitlin is getting ready, ladies and gentlemen, we have a beautiful county, and let us look to see this beautiful diamond that is easy to polish.
Donegal, one of Ireland's best-kept secrets.
We are now arriving in Donegal. Please lower your window blinds. There's nothing to see here.
So these are our European brown bears.
Bears?
Brown bears.
There hasn't been bears here for thousands of years. There's no lynx here either. Excuse me. No surfing in Donegal. Okay, there's no waves here. Give me that, thank you. No. Where would you find world-class sea stack climbing? No idea! Other activities? Places to stay. Definitely not in a lighthouse, anyway. Relaxation? Food? Crack. Not in here, anyway. I'm only messing. You're more than welcome. Just keep it to yourself.
Donegal, it's yours.
No, it's not. It's ours.
Fantastic altogether. Isn't it great? Isn't it marvellous to be able to see all of the things that can happen in this beautiful county of ours? And today, even though it was raining, I was sitting by the window and I heard the plane going to land at Carrickfinn. And I just sat there and thought how blessed we are here on the west coast of Donegal to have that facility. And more so that our airport, tucked away there just at the Strand, has been voted the most scenic landing in the world. I don't know if you knew that or not. So our great thanks to all those people who had the initiative to create that airport. I know for myself, I have used it many times, and it's a great link to the area. I also want to just say a huge thank you to everybody, all of the sponsors who make this festival happen. I'm not going to name anyone in particular, but from the smallest to the largest sponsor, give them a great big round of applause. Lovely. I think we have white smoke. Have we white smoke? Caitlin is ready. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome her back, Caitlin Ward. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, our New York Mary, Caitlin Ward. And thank you, Colin McGuire. Lovely. Well, Sarah, to where do we go to next? Cailíní Mujagal.
This year's Glasgow representative is Teaching and Support Learning Assistant Máire McEnroe. Máire is no stranger to Dungloe, with strong family links to the area. Máire has been playing the fiddle for 15 years with Southside Fiddlers and St. Roach's CCE. For a short period prior to this, she attended the Caroline Green School of Irish Dance. Máire also assisted at the Glasgow Cunra na Gaeilge Children's Summer Camp. Sponsored by the Brazen Head, Glasgow Mary, Máire McEnroe.
Lovely. Oh, Marie, you're very welcome. Hiya. Lovely to have you here. Yep. And who's this big man that you have here?
This is Johnny.
Is this Johnny Og?
Yeah, it is.
Well, Johnny Og, how are you doing? Thank you very much. My affair. My affair. Marie, you're very, very welcome.
Thanks, Daniel.
You are no stranger to Dungloe.
No, not
Tell
at all.
us about your connections to the area.
So my nana is from Tully and Boyle.
And your nana's here?
Yep, my nana.
Where's Nana Winnie?
Over there.
Where
She's
are you,
living over
Winnie?
there.
Give us a wave,
Hello.
Winnie. There she is. Lovely.
And then my granddad's from Arkroan.
And you've been coming here every year for every year?
Every year. Every single year since I was a baby, yep.
And who else is here with you tonight?
So I've got my mum and my dad.
Where are they?
Oh, they're there.
I have to say Noreen and Paul because I know you all better than I know myself.
I've got cousins, I've got aunties and uncles, which I think that are spread about. Oh, they must be over there. And I've got friends, I think, that are over that side. So,
now,
yeah.
this sash that you're wearing here tonight, this is not the first title that you have won at the Mary from Dungloe.
No,
Tell me about
not.
the first one.
So the first one that I had was the Bonnie Baby in 2001.
Ah, the Bonnie Baby. I wonder, would we have a picture? Would we have a picture? I don't know whether we have or not. Oh, have we not? I thought for sure somebody would have unearthed a picture of the
sure,
Bonnie
Mum's
Baby.
probably got one. You can find it on her phone.
We should have got it. Now, you're working as... Tell us what you're doing.
Yeah, so I'm a teaching assistant in a secondary school. But I have a qualification in childhood practice, which is just the preschools in Glasgow. But I decided to go into secondary school teaching for people who've got dyslexia or have got additional support needs.
That must be very rewarding, Maria, to be able to help people like that.
It is, yeah, just seeing them how they grow and how they develop as well. They might take a little while longer from getting different things, but they do get there.
And you know, you obviously trained in one area, and I know it's just an extension of that, but did you have to do additional training to go into secondary school?
No, I didn't. I just had the same qualification, and that's what put me forward for it.
Fantastic. Now, what would it mean to you, a young girl from Glasgow who has come here every summer and watched the festival? What would it mean if tonight you were Mary from Dungloe?
Oh, it would mean the absolute world. Like, I think it would mean more to my mum, my dad and my nana than it would mean to me, but honestly it would mean the world if I could become the Mary from Dungloe.
And you'd be promoting it in Glasgow and further afield?
Of course, yep.
Now, you play the fiddle. How long have you been playing the fiddle?
I've been playing the fiddle for 15 years.
My goodness.
Yep.
And you've played for very esteemed company. Tell us who you played for.
I played for the Irish President, Michael D. Higgins, in Glasgow in 2016 with the Irish Heritage Foundation in Glasgow.
Did you get to meet him?
I did as well.
And Sabina, was she with him?
Yep, she was with him, but sadly the dogs weren't with him, which, I mean, would have been better, but hey-ho.
You love the dogs,
I do love dogs, I do.
Have you a dog yourself?
No, I don't. Mum's not allowing me to get one.
Well, you know, will I tell you something, Mairead? I think now you might be big enough to have your own dog, never mind your mum. Now, you obviously we talked about you playing the fiddle. Music is very big. Is it big in Glasgow? Like, where do you go to play?
Yeah, so I used to play with St Rock's CCE, and I used to also play with Louise Hunter, Louise McBride. She does Southside Fiddlers, so she has a wee fiddler group. They do beginners, which I was able enough to teach with the wee beginners. It was really rewarding as well, seeing how they grew as well and getting them to do their first grades and all that.
And is the sessions there anything like the sessions?
Oh, the sessions over there are the exact same for over here, honestly. I mean, I do think the ones over here are a lot better, but the ones in Glasgow are good.
Good for you. Well, you must be going to play for us.
I am indeed.
Well, you make your way over there and pick up the fiddle. Fantastic to see young people who are born in another country, albeit steeped in the Irish tradition, but to pick up the Irish instruments. It really is a great, great thrill for us to be able to experience that. And we welcome Zara as well. And of course, Conor O'Donnell has joined us now. Give Conor a nice round of applause. Thank you, Conor. OK, Mairead, in your own time. How about that? Our Glasgow Mary, Mairead McEnroe. Good on you, Johnny. Well done. Thank you, Marie. That was lovely. Well done. Lovely. OK, Sean. Well, rud a bí le rá agat an sin.
Well, ní lus agam fim héna tá go leor le réis ar na men speisialta an Náirt. Tá sibh I gcurc isteachrainn as fad na tíre agus níos fuide I gcéin an Náirt ar TG Cearn Facebook Live agus TG Cearn YouTube Live agus tá muid ionta sésta gúil sibh léine an Náirt agus tásúla agam gúil sibh bon sult as an chléir. A few shout-outs I'm going to do here. A big shout-out to Jenny, Michael and Cara who are watching in Tyrone, who are after returning to Tyrone from Dungloe after enjoying the week's festivities here at the festival. A big shout out to Katrina Doherty, who wishes she was here. She's in County Meath. We hope that you're enjoying the show so far. It's not over yet. Hello to Callum McGinley, who has travelled all the way from Mongolia to be here this week. We hope you're having a great week. Hello to Eileen Ward also would like to say a big hello to her sister Josie and Rosaline, who are here in the audience somewhere. And finally, we have a big birthday here. Fidelma McGrory. I'm not sure if I want to say what age you are, Fidelma, but it's a big birthday. We wish you a happy birthday, and that comes from your friends Kira and all your other friends in Philadelphia. Now, keep those messages coming in using the hashtag MFD57 on X, or you can leave us your comments under the Facebook Live. Nush, leis seaartan nuas, tá obair na gapal chuiriste ag stúrthaí na féile, Gavin agus Patnora, agus an cháiste. Hanna bhain an seaartan seo at le bíana nuas, agus duine atá an acalom inis, agus tá si gríomha ar a cháiste ná se sin mai ag nílis. Inis tú, cé buinte agus leis a cháiste seo?
Well, tá sé gobar mar afce plana teangain seo mála seirbh sé géaltart an Táné. Seo má tríomh léine go le 60 ról a seo tríomh bliain mé gobar le cáiste mai an Táné, agus tá ionta éhfuil mar tuaran na cáiste deistú I dhéalacha an tasaí, agus ní bhhaine le géala a dhéanaan Carol Doherty, rud mór fududa. Ach tá cáiste na si genú bhád níos mó amartaí rí teart ní le léir ní le bhhaine tan mar tomlan tan agus tá martaí géala ceirsúlanis ó hús a tearting go dtí jerin tearting.
Agus go leis go lehan Máire tá art mas muintú ar na Máire is ligatan se an art gréin céiles go leis gil. Tá orí agent agus ar Máire na Gaeltacht. Tá bhfuil sé táirte go bhfuil sé cinne mar chuide agus feiceile san éile seo.
Tá cinse agus idir ma héin agus plana teangan na rásan íon mit daine gcónaí oríart ar Máire na Gaeltachta, tá Liath gan na Simeanna agus tá had a bh sésta bín gesaí ar dáigean mar a dúirt mar seo trí bliain mé gobar lefa agus na gesaí tá raní agan, bín siad gcónaí chuir a géala chun tasaí agus tá sin speisialta agus tá sé díra galanta.
Íntar fad agus rota héana dú a bhéri?
Well, come on, go.
Well, matasam maganya se ráháil go fála réine. Anis mar a luí gréine an sin cin na spricine is mó a tegan éile seo ná an teangaí agus an holtar tá beo bethe seo sa Gaeltacht a chorchan cin. Agus sé an le géile cin na immartaí is mó a bhéile na bhéile. Mar sin bhín ar Marys a léir in oíní caigisúil ar a bhír seo.
My name is Caitlin Ward. I'm 24 years old. I'm from New York City. My grandmother came from Dungloe up in Derry Drool. Her one sister is still here, Gracie Clár. We come back and visit a lot. And it's not my first festival. Actually, the 20-year anniversary of Lisa's winning. There's a picture of me and her in these streets right here. What's important about this festival is that everyone comes together right here in Dungloe. Like, I'm from New York, and I've had at least 20 people come up to me saying, oh, I'm from New York, I have this connection in New York. And you would never think to get that here, but you do.
So I'm Máire McEnroe, I'm representing Glasgow and sponsored by the Brazen Head. The festival is going absolutely amazing. I'm really enjoying meeting all the other girls and meeting all the wee girls as well. They're so cute, all coming up to you, running up to you, wanting pictures. Everybody else as well wanting pictures, being on the stage as well, meeting Daniel O'Donnell, meeting Gavin, meeting just everyone that's come to the festival from near and far as well. Today is the day that I was looking forward to as well. I've always loved the Gala since I was younger. It's just been fab.
So my name's Chlocháin Léith, I'm 19, I'm from Edinburgh. So my connections to Dungloe would be my granny who lived in Critch Island and my granddad was Gcoróin. So I've actually been to the festival all my life, even COVID when it was virtual. We travelled over and stayed at the foot of Errigal just to watch it virtually actually. I think the festival is really important because it brings a community sense to the area and it gives the local businesses some money to keep them going, and it's a great cause for it.
So my name is Clár O'Donnell. I am representing Donegal in the festival and I am absolutely loving the week. We've had such a ball, it's such a great experience and I'm so happy to be doing it. I've actually never been to the festival before, this is my first time. I've been to Dungloe loads and I love Dungloe, but I've never had a chance to go to the festival. The highlights overall, it's hard to pinpoint one thing that I've really enjoyed, but meeting the girls has been absolutely fantastic and just getting to do these experiences and getting to go out on stage and talk and gain confidence in that sort of way. But meeting the girls has been amazing and just the whole experience overall, I've really enjoyed it. I feel like we've been really educated on what goes on and what the Dungloe Festival is all about, and I think what it really is all about is community and bringing people together, and it's absolutely beautiful and you can really see that here throughout the week. It's amazing bringing families together and it's just a beautiful experience.
Well, we neart a siúr like na Marys, a rian na féile mar a chonig sibhin sin. Before we go on to our next Mary, I just want to acknowledge Noreen and Sean McGlynn, who opened the festival for us, two people who are pillars of our society here in Dungloe and the Rosses. Give them a great big round of applause. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you for opening the festival and thank you for all you do for all of us. Thank you so much. Well, Sarah, Cailíní Mujagal and Amsha.
Niamh Kerrigan is from Birmingham. She studied geography at Aberystwyth University and then a master's in urban and regional planning at the University of Birmingham. She is currently working as a stakeholder engagement regional manager on major infrastructure projects and absolutely loves her job. Niamh is proud and grateful to have grown up in Birmingham, where there is a huge Irish community. She is honoured to be the 2024 Birmingham Mary. Sponsored by Norton Stigbeth, our Birmingham Mary, Niamh Kerrigan.
Hello, Niamh. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you
Nice
doing?
to see you. And Patrick, I don't need to ask who you are. Lovely to have you here. Thank you very much for being with us. Niamh, you're very, very welcome. Come in a wee bit closer. All the way from Birmingham. What are your Irish connections?
So my granny Margaret was from Tipperary and my granddad Michael was from Mayo.
And did you come here over the years on holidays?
All the time. So I have so many fond memories of childhood holidays over in both Mayo and Tipperary. And my first holiday was actually when I was 3.5 months old to Mayo. So.
And is anybody here tonight?
Yes, so I've got my mum and my little brother with me.
Where are they?
They're just down there.
Lovely. Welcome. Nice to see you.
I've got my best friends and my sponsors here as well, so I'm very grateful they've all travelled over for me.
And some, yes, give them a nice hand. And there are some people watching at home too.
Yes, so I've had a text. My dad is watching live from Birmingham.
Very good. Well, hello to Dad watching in Birmingham and all their friends and family who are not able to be here. Now, living in Birmingham, this is probably not a question you expected, but myself being a chocoholic, are you living near the Cadbury factory?
Well, you'd be excited to know that I actually live in Bourneville. So
oh, don't tell me
I'm
anymore.
just a short walk away from Cadbury World.
Wow.
I'm a frequent visitor.
Would you be able to sneak in there when nobody's watching? Or?
I'll get you some sent over, don't
Well, do you know what? The reason I'm saying that is because we lived near the Ross's Bakery years ago when it was going. And when we would be coming home from the football of an evening on a Sunday, there was always a door that was never locked. They didn't know this.
Very sneaky.
But we used to go in and we'd rob an odd loaf. And we would eat them going up the road, and do you know this? It was fantastic. So when I thought about you and the Cadbury's factory, I wonder, would you ever have got to steal a bar? Anyway, I hope I'm not picked up for that now after all them years. Now, we saw there that you have a degree in urban planning. What is that?
So essentially my job and why I got into it is that I think it's so important that the places that people live reflect the communities. So urban planning is about the developments and building new infrastructure within cities and communities. And the role I'm currently in is stakeholder engagement. So I'm responsible for engaging with the communities, making sure they understand our projects, understand the benefits, and bringing them along the journey, and so that the final product and output actually reflects the community and is beneficial to them.
So I'm sure there's not always a green light all the way. I'm sure there's resistance sometimes. So how do you deal with somebody maybe that does not want, I don't know, is it a road or whatever it might be, to come near them?
No, of course. I think you always come up against resistance on some of our projects because they are, you know, major infrastructure. They do impact people's lives. But I think it's just so important to be empathetic and sympathetic and have a real listening ear and do as much as you can to improve their lives and, you know, where possible, make compromises so that the final output really does benefit them.
Now, if you were to pick a highlight of this week for you, what would it be?
For me, personally, I think it would have to be the fashion show at the Cove in association with Donegal Down Syndrome Association. I have a real sort of personal connection to sort of inclusivity and special needs. So for me, to just see sort of how inclusive the festival was, you know, not even just the fashion show, but all of the events were just so inclusive of all abilities, of all ages, and it was just so beautiful to see.
Well, I think that's something, I suppose, as a local person, we are very, I suppose, pleased to hear from somebody that's from another country that can see the effort that goes in.
The community, you know, should be so proud.
The community, that's what life should be, is to include people, irrespective of where they are, what they're doing, what their abilities are. We all should be able to achieve whatever we can achieve, and everybody can contribute. Well done, well done. Now, I am just astounded to hear this about you. But anyway, you're a boxer.
I actually have a black belt in MMA.
Well, I'm telling you now, you must be some boxer, because there's no sign of it on your face. So I wouldn't like to be at the other end of what you're doing. Huh?
Well,
are you going to do a wee demonstration?
I am.
Good.
But I'm going to need your help.
Oh. Oh, see?
Absolutely. I've got a little kit over here for you, very kindly donated for us tonight by the Donegal Boxing Club.
No, and isn't it good of them?
It's very good of them.
I'm very pleased that they would be thinking about sending something. God bless us, there might be a bit of me left at the end of this. What is the story here, anyway?
So, needed to make sure you look the part. So we've got some shorts.
Oh! Wait a minute, now do we get these on? Oh. Now.
And we've got you some gloves as well.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, big God. Here we go. I wonder, will Kelly Harrington be watching me tonight? Because I was watching her last night. Here we go. Right.
Perfect. So now you look
I
the
have
part.
the gloves. That's the first plus.
So first things first, we've got to get your feet right.
Okay.
So you're going to stand left foot forward, right to 12 o'clock, and your back foot is going to 2 o'clock. Then we need to get your guard. So your right hand is going to protect your jaw. You're going to pretend you're on the telephone. So how would you hold your telephone? Perfect. Okay. And your front hand is going to be your microphone hand, and that's going to be protecting your face. And you should be used to the microphone hand now. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to learn a quick combo. So we're going to do a jab, right cross, and then a left hook. So we're going to jab, right cross, and left hook. Perfect. We'll do it one more time. Perfect. One more time, and then I'm going to get the pads, and you're going to do it to me, so you better be careful. Right? Okay, so we're going jab, right cross, left hook. Right. Right, for real this time now.
Oh.
Okay. So
you're
going
to be there.
Jab to here, right cross to here, and then you do left hook. So jab, right cross, left hook. Brilliant.
Am I a natural?
I think you'll be in the next Olympics.
What do you think of the legs?
Oh, they are lovely.
Sure, wouldn't you pay money to see that? Ladies and gentlemen, how about it for our Birmingham Mary, Niamh Kerrigan? Oh, lovely. Thank you, Patrick. Oh, the things that I do for this festival. Where would you be going? Sarah, will you bring me something less, well, whatever you call it? Who's coming next?
Molly Part is proud to represent her home city of Dublin. Though raised in the capital, Molly is no stranger to Donegal, with both her maternal grandparents hailing from Ardra and Carrigart. Donegal heritage, culture and tradition feature large in her family, as does the Donegal Association in Dublin. She's currently working as a company secretarial associate with KPMG Law. Sponsored by the Skyline Hotel, our Dublin Mary, Molly Part.
Oh, here we are. Lovely. Are you there, Molly? Oh, no, Molly. Sure, you won't take advantage of me, will you?
No, I'll try not to, Daniel.
How are you doing, my friend?
How are you,
Daniel? How are you doing? Where are you from?
Láthair.
Láthair.
Yeah.
Well, lovely to have you with us. Is it Michael?
Michael.
Thank you, Michael. Well done. Molly, you're very welcome to from the capital city.
Thank you very much, Daniel.
A proud North Sider, I'm
I
told.
am indeed, yeah.
Well, even though you're a proud North Sider, you have big connections here. Tell us who you're connected to in Donegal.
Well, Daniel, I have so many relations in Donegal. When I come up here, I need to be very careful socialising because I think I'll end up falling in love with a cousin. So, Cahi Maeve Cormac, but yeah, so my maternal grandparents are from Ardra and Carrigart. So
Now, I'll stop you there because Granny is here.
She is indeed.
Where is Kathleen? Kathleen, stand up till we see you.
Shassi was Granny.
Stand up. Kathleen this year celebrated her... She celebrated her 80th birthday. And looking well she is. Thank you, Kathleen. I'll be kilt now. The reason that I called Kathleen is because when I got Donegal Person of the Year, Kathleen read the citation. And from there began a wonderful friendship. Delighted to see you here tonight. And Brendan, of course, remember very well. Molly, who else is here?
So I've got my mum and my dad.
Where are they?
And I've got my brothers, my friends from work, my friends from college, cousins, aunties, uncles. There's the Dublin flag. Up the Dubs!
Now, I heard you throw in a couple of focal there. You've been to the Gaeltacht and
I have.
You have a love for the language too.
I do. I have a really strong love for the Irish language, Irish culture, music. It's been a strong part of my life growing up. And I think a lot of that comes down to Donegal and being so proud to be from Donegal and Dublin. I've been saying all week, I'm like Hannah Montana. I'm living the best of both worlds. I'm a city girl with the country heart. So yeah, I'm very proud to be Irish. And I think it's important that we celebrate our language and our music and our culture and history in every walk of life.
Absolutely. Now, you have a degree in business management. So where are you working or what has that allowed you to do?
Yeah, so from my degree in TUD in Business and Management, I managed to get a graduate programme with KPMG Law. So I'm doing that in company secretarial. And through that, I'm doing a Master's in Management and Corporate Governance with Ulster University.
And now, in your work, is it kind of is it law? It's not law, is it?
It's company law, yeah.
Right.
So we deal with the top boards of an organisation. I think it's really important that within every organisation, what happens at the board dictates the culture. So if there's ethics and good values, that will filter through the culture all the way down to the employees and then to the customers. So I think it's a good job to be in. I'm very proud to be in compliance.
Now, we heard Niamh talking about the importance of inclusion, and you too are a great advocate for inclusion in today's world.
Yeah, I really am. My brother is gay, I've got a lot of gay friends, and I think it's great to work for a firm that's very inclusive and diverse, and I just think in general, it's 2024, it's important to celebrate everyone in every different walk of life, no matter what they are, who they are. I think it's really, really important.
Well, that is what life should be. Well done. Now, Molly, would there be a highlight from this week for you?
Oh my God, there's been so many. 100% meeting the girls, meeting yourself, finally.
Get out of it, you sweet talker, you. You're granny's granddaughter.
No, in general, just meeting the people of Dungloe, I think it's been so nice to see all the work that goes into this festival. I really want to thank the committee, our Mary godmothers, the people who clean the streets. It really does show the community coming together and people coming out in the lashing rain today for the parade. It's just the community spirit and highlighting everything amazing that Donegal has to offer on an international platform is just absolutely amazing, and I'm delighted to be here representing Dublin and Donegal.
Well done. Well, listen, you're going to sing for us.
I'm going to try. I've lost my voice. I'm too busy screaming all week, but sure, look, the show must go on.
Go on over there and make the show go on. Lovely. In your own time. Thank you, Michael. Fantastic. My heart will lead me back to my Donegal. Sarah, where are we off to next?
Scarlett Catherine Catalfamo is a 2023 honours graduate of Temple University. She now works full-time as a legal clerk in the 1st Judicial District's Office of Judicial Records for the Civil Court of Common Pleas. Scarlett is passionate about sustainability and environmental work. Her ultimate goal is to go back to school and open doors to new opportunities. Sponsored by the Donegal Association in Philadelphia, our Philadelphia Mary, Scarlett Catalfamo.
Scarlett, you're very welcome. So, and this young man is?
Jack.
Hello, Jack. How are you doing? Lovely to have you here. Thank you very much for looking after Scarlett. Scarlett Catalfamo. Catalfamo. Mamma mia, I'm trying all week to learn that. Catalfamo.
Yes.
There must be Italian there somewhere.
Yes, so my dad's family is oftentimes originally said to be from Sicily, but actually, if you go back far enough, they did immigrate out of Ireland back before there was a county system and everything, and moved down to the island of Sicily, hence the Italian last name Catalfamo.
And your mum's family
is from County Mayo. They immigrated over to Central Jersey back in the 1600s and 1700s, so, you know, a town is a little harder to pinpoint, but we definitely know, and now the Murphys are in Central Jersey.
Now, you're obviously, I'm sure you're here for the very first time, are you?
Yes.
I'm presuming. Is there any comparisons between Dungloe and where you come from? Do you come, you know you're from representing Philadelphia, but you're not from Philadelphia, you're from a...
No, I'm not. So I was born in Kentucky, but I spent most of my life in northeastern Pennsylvania in a small town called Brooklyn, with more cows than there are people. It's a lot like around here. The small town vibe that you get around here is definitely a lot like home. The mountains, the farm fields, the miles between houses. It's very, very much like Susquehanna County.
So you feel at home?
Yes, very much so.
Now, you graduated from, is it Temple University?
Yes.
What did you major in?
I majored in advertising with a minor in history and way too many classes in anthropology, but now I work in, the legal industry because why not?
So what are you doing in the legal industry?
I am working as a legal clerk. I work in the Office of Judicial Records for the Civil Court of Common Pleas, which boils down to me answering phone calls, helping out the public, and getting to work in the archival records, which is actually so wonderful. So back in the 1980s, my mom's mom, she actually worked in doing microfilm for the state of New Jersey. And now, ironically so, I get to do work with microfilm for the city of Philadelphia.
My word. Now, I know that none of your family are here with you, but I wonder, is Nora here from Philadelphia?
I know she's supposed to be.
Nora is one of our greatest supporters. They've been sending a Mary since the day of dot. And Nora, iomaíocht, thank you. Give Nora a lovely round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Now, you have a great love of theatre. I know you're working in law, but you have your passion. Tell me about it.
So I started doing theater in the 2nd grade when we used to do classroom shows. My first show on stage was in the 4th grade. It was actually written by our local pastor. It was called Eddie de Edison. And since then, my goodness, my parents can't get me off the stage. I just finished show number 27, which was Fiddler on the Roof. I played the role of Zeidel. I'm now working on show number 28, which is Romeo and Juliet. I'll be playing the titular role of Juliet. And show number 29 is Scenes and Songs, which I'll be doing with the Moorestown Theatre Company.
Wow, and have you all this in here?
Yes.
You've learned it all already?
Not all of my lines for Juliet.
No.
I'm working on it. Don't tell my director I don't know everything yet. She doesn't know.
Now, I know you're going to sing for us because with your background, you have to do that. But if there was a highlight from this week for you, having never been here before, can you tell us what it would be?
So there's never, ever one thing that stands out when you do something like this. In all honesty, the one thing that has been my favorite part of all of this is getting to meet the people. Of course, seeing Dungloe, County Donegal has been amazing, but the stories that you get from the public and talking to different people really make it feel real. I've learned so much about the history, about families who are coming for maybe the first time or the 100th time, and it really, really makes this all feel like a place. You feel like it's alive, like there's so many stories surrounding it, and I'm very grateful to everybody that I harassed on the street. I know you all didn't want to talk to me for 20 minutes, but I loved every second of it, and I hope you did too.
Oh, well, I'm sure they did, and I'm sure that we would love for you to be coming for the 100th time, now that this is your first time. You are going to sing for us.
Yes.
So maybe you'll make your way over there to the mic and get yourself ready. And singing a piece from The Fiddler on the Roof, I believe. Take it away.
To make you understand why I do what I do, why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love. Once I was happily content to be as I was, where I was, close to the people who are close
Fia Mary Scarlett Catal Famo. Thank you, Scarlett, and thank you, Jack. Lovely. Where are we off to now, Sarah?
Keena Boyle graduated from university this summer with a degree in acting. She loves to sing and act with aspirations of becoming a film producer. Keena works as a singing teacher with young children and as a team leader in her local food store. Keena has connections in Tipperary and Dungloe and attends the festival every year. She is very excited to represent London this year and can't wait to take part in the festival. Sponsored by the Kelly Group, our London Mary, Keena Boyle.
Hello, Keena. You're very welcome. Hello, David. I know you. How are you doing? From the town.
Yep.
Good lad yourself. You're doing a great job. Thank you. Keena, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. Keena, are there people here tonight that are here with you?
There are indeed. I've got so many people. My nan, my granddad, my dad, my stepmum, my aunt, my brother.
Where are they?
Where's
give us a wave.
And there's some watching from home as well. My mum and my partner, they're all home.
There's a big connection. You have a connection from this area. Where's your connection here?
Yeah, so my nan and granddad actually lived in Meanafochin, so we come every year. So Donegal, it means a lot in my heart.
And is that the ground that's here? I mean,
yes, my nan and granddad are here.
Where are they?
Give us a wave.
How are you doing, folks? Yours are welcome from Meanafochin. It's on the map. It's on the map.
It's
now,
big.
Obviously, you have been here many times. So what is it like being a Mary as opposed to looking at the Marys?
It's so different because you see it from an audience perspective and you can admire it from a distance, but then being part of it, you realise just how much goes into it behind the scenes. Like we have our Mary godmothers who play our mammies for the week, and so much about it. And I think as well, like Dungloe is just such a big community, and this festival is built around community. And you see all these amazing classes and groups all come together to perform every day. There's multiple talents on the streets every day. Every bar has live music, and it's just unbelievable.
Now, you have just graduated.
Yes, last week.
Tell us about what you did at your college.
So I studied acting at the Bucks University, and I graduated last week with a first-class honours, which was very exciting.
Wow, well done.
Yeah. And then, funny enough, I decided I don't want to do acting anymore, and I want to go into the filming of producing and directing. So.
And how would you get into that now if you maybe you know how to get into it?
Well, Daniel, it's all about who you know.
Ah.
And I'm on stage with a very, very special man, and I'm in front of some very special, talented people.
Well, now, I hate to tell you, I'm going into boxing after tonight, but anyway... Have you anything you like in your mind that you'd like to do as far as... if you had the ideal opportunity?
Funny enough that you're asking, because I am looking for a star.
Oh.
I would actually really love to make a documentary around the festival, but behind the scenes. So around the Marys and how we get ready, because 14 girls, well, 15 if you count the Mary, getting ready in a house, it's interesting. Getting on the bus, even more interesting. And it's just so fun, and seeing everything around it. And every day, we get people coming up to us asking for pictures or just wanting to hear about our life stories. And there's something so magical about that I would really love to capture, because words cannot describe how special this festival is.
Well, wait till I tell you now, if Tourism Ireland is watching, they should be sponsoring your film, because you will show Dungloe and Donegal, and just mark the spot. You teach children, well, not just children, older children to sing. That must be just so rewarding.
It's so rewarding, and I've only really just started, but even I have a student who was non-verbal, and he struggles speaking, but working on scales and the vowels, he can now say like e's and oo's, and I find it just so special because a lot of people do come together through music, and being part of that, and especially as well now in this festival, like at Mass today, and seeing the little kids all working so hard to come and then sing in front of everyone. I just love seeing it.
Well, that's fun. Do you know something? A gift is something you're given, but it's no good if you don't give it away, and you're giving it away. Well done. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Now, you're going to entertain us. You're going to sing a beautiful song. You make your way over there, and I particularly enjoyed the way that you approached this song. We all know it. We've all sung it, especially on All Ireland Days, but you entertain us the way that you know how.
You may talk about Atlanta, how it's lost beneath the sea, or the cries of the unknown soldier, or the wails of the old banshee. Who was the man in the iron mask that Jack the Ripper set free? But if you ask them all, where's Donegal, it's still a mystery. And if I could, I'd build a wall around old Donegal, the north and south, to keep them out. By God, I'd build it tall. Casinos, chicken ranches, I legalize it all. We'd have our own Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Yeah, Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. And if I could, I'd build a wall around old Donegal, the north and south, to keep them out. By God, I'd build it tall. Casinos, chicken ranches, I legalize it all. We'd have our own Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Yeah, Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal.
Lovely. How about that? Fantastic. Lovely. Our London Mary, ladies and gentlemen, Keena Boyle. Thank you, Keena, and thanks, David. Well, it's time to meet our last Mary of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Sarah, from where does she come from after a long wait?
Liath is from Chrysler, County Donegal, a past pupil of Scoil Náisiúnta Glasán, where Leah excelled in the Irish language and fully embraced the Irish culture. Leah has just finished her first year of study in Ulster University, Belfast, with hopes of one day becoming a second-level teacher or continuing work in the business sector. She also works part-time in Rose's Bar, Chrysler, pulling pints or serving up pizzas in the rusty oven in Dunfanaghy. Sponsored by BSG agus Planal Sanga, our Gaeltacht Mary, Leah ní Rávid.
Hello, Leah. You're very welcome. And how are you doing, my man? Who's this?
This is Owen.
Is this?
Owen.
Owen. Is this your boyfriend?
No.
Oh, is it not? Oh, well, Owen, off you go now and I'll see. That's grand. We'll see what... You're very welcome.
Thank
it's
you.
lovely to have you here.
It's great to be here.
And the Gaeltacht Mary to some more agus san teanga na bhfuil.
Yeah, there's some more of them.
Ní rogad tú sa Gaeltacht, but...
No.
And she do.
Yeah, so na rogad mé sa Gaeltacht, níor fás mé nuas sa Glórt Gaeilge, a thuaim mé go dtí Scoil Náisiúnta Glasán, agus bhí mo muintir ainean Eorsca, sprágadh sé mé I an teanga Lórt, an cultúr a ólam, agus ó sin bhí mé abalta a coniú suas a rí híal.
Well, tá sin íonta níl me lífa fásta, but tá some mór agam sa teanga, agus tá sí táhachta I a Lórt, agus just ahanrad. Now, níl ahan an seo lífa, agus tá lán daoine gorcar lína, and níl Gaeilge go bhí acu, so ba chórdú an beidir Lórt or Caint Béarla, so we'll talk English from now on. But we are so impressed that somebody who did not grow up in the Gaeltacht, that is so passionate about the language, and I think it deserves a round of applause. Now, who's here with you?
So we have Mommy and Daddy
Where's
somewhere.
Mommy and Daddy? Give us, there they are, lovely.
And then we have a wee crowd down here as well.
Is this the crowd from Creasla?
All the way from Creasla.
There can't be many left in Creasla tonight.
If there is, they're in roses anyway.
And they were a great support to you when you won the Máire.
Yeah, I have to give them a huge thanks. From the minute I received the sash, they've genuinely been the best support. I was overwhelmed with the amount of people that messaged me, stopping me, you know, working in the local shop since I was 14. You knew so many people and got to know them. And people were saying to me they were proud of me, and it meant a lot to hear that from people you didn't realise you made an impact on.
Well, there's a few more Creasla girls that brought a lot of... Who were they?
Kay McNulty and Bridie Gallagher,
of course,
proud
going
Creasla
back,
daughters.
Yes, absolutely. Now, you finished your first year at university, so what are you doing?
Well, I'm studying business studies in Ulster University, Belfast. I'm currently doing a mix of modules, and one of them is including accounting. So I'm actually really interested at the minute in accounting, but I would hope to someday be a second level teacher and hopefully work in a Gael school. If not, I would like to continue working into the business sector because I'm really interested in enterprise, and I have a few ideas myself that I would like to continue on with.
Oh. Are there things is there things you would like to in an enterprise way, things?
Well, I have a few things myself currently ongoing.
Because I got a grant for the last one, so I might get a grant for you.
I might be ringing you in a while, Daniel. Yeah, I would help out my mum and dad with their Airbnb, and I do makeup artistry on the side, and then I have 2 jobs as well. So busy woman.
Wow. Now, how do you get time to play football?
You know, actually, I don't know. I'm not too sure, but somehow we squeeze it in.
For who do you play for?
St Michael's. So the St Michael's ladies are somewhere in Dungloe tonight, so a big shout out to them. We recently just got the ladies team back up and running in St Michael's after 20 years.
Well done.
Which was amazing because I've actually before that I had to travel to Termon.
No.
To play football.
You would nearly need a passport to get to Termon.
You would?
Now, talking about passports, tell us about the passport that you invented.
Yes, so during transition year, I was involved in a programme that was called Young Social Innovators, and I myself came up with the idea of a sports passport. I was big into sports, and I loved going on day trips away with sports, and I felt that for the people that needed it, this was really important. It's a wee passport that would include every person's details, their blood type, any healthcare issues, any allergies, so that if they were in the instance where they needed first aid and administered, or they were with paramedics and they couldn't get a hold of a family member, all of this information is readily available for the child or anyone that is needing of it, so that it could hopefully someday save a life.
And this is very close to home to you.
Yeah, it is.
Because you too were struggling with your health. Tell us about
so
how it would
I have
impact
it's non-life threatening, but I have a POTS syndrome. So I do myself think that this would be very beneficial towards me. So I feel really strongly about getting that rolled out. I had prototypes created during transition year when I was just 15, 16. So I'm hoping to someday, very soon, get that up and running again. I do think, you know, I've younger cousins with disabilities and learning difficulties and allergies and stuff, and I think it's really important that this is attended to and that this is a matter of urgency for people. I think sports is growing, especially the LGFA as well, and I think that if we're going on trips away, that this is something that's essential to every team.
Well, good for you. Well done. That's fantastic. Now, you love music, you play the fiddle, you play the guitar, you play the barrow, you sing, and what are you going to do for us tonight? You're going to do something anyway.
I'm going to do something.
You go way over there and don't tell us what you're going to do.
I'll give it a surprise.
It'll be a surprise. Fantastic. In your own time, you just take it away. should make a special mention. This is Amy Rose, Leah's sister. Well done. And ladies and gentlemen, our Gaeltacht Mary, Leah Ghigavage. Well done. Thank you very much. Well, if our sheinnteoir na Marys alike, I would not like to have the job that you, the judges, have tonight. We will ask you to leave. Don't wait. Just go to the darkened room and come back in a few minutes and tell us who the 2024 Mary from Dungloe will be. Give them a round of applause as they leave. Thank you. Cheann, we'll chill speisialta agus doing.
Well, a Liath chláiste in sin Daniel don ihe. Bhí ahan inne a chaistin ar na hóisialta an áirse dalí chuneal suas leis. A lot of love coming in for all of our Marys from across the world tonight. It's been exceptional. Lorraine Flood, tá sí garcain fásta, tá sí bon sult as an chléir an North, agus asúil go mbeidh sí ina bhéirí ar bhliain seo chugain. Well, have us agad Lorraine. Anne-Marie is watching in Fintra and sends her best wishes. Daniel's boxing is getting a lot of traction online. I don't know if it's the boxing gloves or the shorts. Marie O'Donnell is watching from Australia and she says she is a very proud sister tonight. John is watching with all of his family too, and he is going to meet the new Mary in Dungloe shortly from Leitcher. And our little miss from 2003, Katie Gallagher, wishes all of her Marys the best of luck tonight. And lastly, our youngest viewer tonight is baby Liam Schmidt in Runnafast, who is watching the Mary from Dungloe for the first time. Agus dear mommy goil geri gajian na chluiste e. Now, that's it from me. I thank you all for sending in your messages, and apologies if I didn't get to read them all out yet. The night's not over yet because we have our Mary to crown before the end of the night. Níl ihe har gefáil mar rib yeru níhe bromfer moya an Chlocháin Léith fihe sa ceir inne danar nomahari. Adwa ma fanart other na maltari cool stéitse. Tá muid gáil súil a chaithú ar na Marys agus na escorts amón cachtainna surfala ar chré an chead gin caigi súil ar seo.
We're doing some water sports today. I'm really looking forward to it. I've got my wetsuit on and I'm ready to be thrown around the waves. I'm so excited. My name is Keena Boyle. I am representing London, and this week has just been absolutely amazing. We have done so much stuff and we have seen so much of Donegal that I probably never would have ever seen. So I've just been getting so much love and support from everyone. Like, everyone has come to see me. Even at the airport yesterday, my cousin turned up flying in. So it's just been really amazing just how much overwhelming love I'm getting. It's all about women and celebrating their accomplishments in life and community, and like, we've got girls from all around the world who all have these different professions, and it's just so amazing that it is just women empowerment in one festival, really.
Res me se líon ní avid, smáin na Gaeltacht film lína tell me, agus the newt am ar an tre, agus tam dólag surfal. Tá sé ar dói, bhí ahan rud ar rinne, bhí sé ar dói, bhí an crack agin, hena cailíní ar dói. Is me se an Bobby sa grúpa, so tá sé de le costal le dearfar I mór agam. Níor fleit me sé nús leis na Gaeilge, dóla me as a scóil, agus conne me agus bhí me abata an dé seo a bhain se má leis an teanga, so hílann ggóil sé sampla máid dahan daine, ní caithfí bhí tú a bheith as an Gaeltacht nó flas an nús le Gaeilge chuna bhí abata úsáid an teanga.
My name is Anya McGee. I'm the Dungloe Mary, and I'm just having the best week ever. It's just been so much fun, like just meeting so many people in the community, like being such like a core part of the festival. It's been just an absolute blast. Busy, but an absolute blast. It's just been so special being such a huge part of it, and for my family as well, to see me being up on stage and doing these special things. Like it's just meant honestly so much to me. For me, the festival represents the community. I think even seeing all of these girls that have come here to be part of the festival and just seeing how quickly the community just takes them in. I think the festival just represents everything that Dungloe is about, the sense of like really strong community, the strength of home. No matter if you're a stranger, no matter if you are from here, like it just, the festival represents that bond that people have in Dungloe. I'll definitely be sad when it's all over. It's just been such a blast of a week. It's no, I don't think you'd ever get an experience again like this. You know, it's just something that I'd never ever forget. It's just an experience to have for life.
Well, welcome back, everybody, and will you welcome for me this fine group of young men all at one time, our escorts. They have done a wonderful job all week looking after all of the girls and carrying handbags and all sorts of things that you need to do for the ladies when they are otherwise engaged. So well done to each and every one of you. Now, also, we would like to welcome a few more people on stage. First of all, will you welcome our reigning Mary from Dungloe, Adele Morgan, ladies and gentlemen. And she is accompanied by our little Miss Mary for 2024, Nisha Sweeney, and our little Mr. Escort, Jack Ward. How are you all doing? Adele, I'm going to speak to you in a minute, but I'm going to take Nisha and Jack out. Nisha, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Where are you from?
I'm from Chlocháin, outside Leicester.
From Chlocháin?
Yeah.
And tell me who you belong to.
I'm Corona Sweeney Corona Houston and Adrian Sweeney's daughter.
Adrian Sweeney, the plumber?
Yeah.
God, will you tell him when I call him next to come right away? We're delighted. Are you delighted to be the little Miss Mary?
Yeah.
Did you ever think you would be little Miss Mary?
No.
Well, it's fantastic. And Jack, where are you from?
Burtonport.
You're from Burtonport. And who are you, Jack?
What do you mean?
Well, who's your parents?
Jamesy Ward and Jenna Green.
Oh, I see. Oh, Lord. And you have a lovely girl now. Do you like girls?
No.
Oh, do you? Ah, good, Jack. That's a very bad start. Huh?
Well,
Well-
I'll have to do with it.
But, Jack, you know, you'll have to carry the handbag and everything now when she needs you to carry things for her.
I'll throw it out the window, sure.
Well, I don't know, Jack, how long you'll last. Huh? I don't know how long. Give them a lovely round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely. Adele, come and join me. Adele, thank you so much, and thank you for being a wonderful Mary from Dungloe. Tell us a little bit. You can take the mic yourself. Oh, you have one?
Yeah.
A little bit about your time as Mary from Dungloe and some of the highlights.
I've had an amazing year. So I would be coming to the festival for years. So I've always been a bystander and watching, but being part of the festival has just exceeded any expectations that I could have ever had. I truly, truly love this festival, and I've been so emotional. I'm not really an emotional person, but I've been so emotional in the audience, seeing all the girls, and this is all of my lasts, and this is my last time wearing my sash, and I'm just so, so proud to represent this festival. Some of my personal highlights have been going over to New York, where I was able and so fortunate enough to walk with the Donegal Association and help lead the parade, which was just an honour and a privilege. The reach of this festival is so, so far. Even myself being over in Dubai, there are so many people that come and speak to me and know. A funny story is I was trying to sell my washing machine, and there, I know, in Dubai, I was trying to sell my washing machine, and a man came in to buy it. We had a chat. He saw my sash, and lo and behold, his sister was a previous Birmingham Mary.
Wow.
I know.
Did he buy the machine?
He did. I gave him a little discount.
Thanks be to
Gave him a
God.
discount.
You give him a discount?
Yeah.
Oh, just a little discount.
I had to, yeah.
And tell me, why were you... Did you get a new machine?
Well, I was moving house, and it's now got a new machine in it.
And you didn't leave the machine for the people coming in?
No, I didn't.
Oh, mother of the divine.
I guess you have.
Well, listen, Adele, all joking aside, we have just been so privileged
Thank you.
to have you as our Mary from Dungloe.
Thank you.
And I know that there's a sadness in tonight, but you will always be Mary from Dungloe.
Thank you.
Nobody will ever take that title from you
Yeah.
from 2023.
Thank you.
And as I just glanced down there, our first director, Daniel Gallagher, I just want to say a welcome to you. Thank you very much. Back in 1968. Thank you very much for being here tonight. Well, you have an envelope and you have the title of the Escort of the Year. And tell us about this.
The coveted title. So the boys have all been vying, or should I say gentlemen, because that is what they have been this week. Every single boy who's on stage tonight is a worthy winner of this opportunity. But there is one person that has exceeded our expectations. The girls and I, throughout their time with meeting the escorts, we've been privately discussing, privately checking who we think, and we've been having chats, lots and lots of them, but there's one boy in particular that has stood out. He has been a total gentleman. He's no stranger to the festival, I will say that. I will introduce who it is.
Well, whatever you think.
Our Escort of the Year for 2024 is Mr. Patrick Ferry. Congratulations. We're a worthy winner.
Well, Patrick, well done.
Thank you, Daniel. Firstly, I'm absolutely flattered. So many, everybody here is all great guys, all the other escorts, and all the Marys this year were absolutely wonderful. They're all deserved winners. I have to be honest, for me personally, this is a little bit special because my family have so much history. I grew up with the festival. My father, Paddy Ferry, organised the Edinburgh Mary for 28 years, and then in 2010, my sister Gemma became the 43rd Mayor from Dungloe. So for our family, it was very special. So I'm glad I can carry on the sort of family tradition of being involved.
I'm telling you, you have a Mary from Dungloe and an Escort of the Year. What more could you want? Give him a wonderful round of applause. Patrick Ferry, thank you very much. Well done. And well done, lads. Well, let's have another look at what our beautiful county has to offer. Lovely. Now we're almost there, so ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome back all of our Marys from Cavan, Orla Sheridan, Wild Atlantic Way, Molly Gallagher, UAE, Gemma Doherty, Donegal, Claire O'Donnell, Wicklow, Marina Boyle, Dungloe, Anya McGee, Edinburgh, Cailín Healy, from New York, Caitlin Ward, Glasgow, Mairead McEnroe, Birmingham, Niamh Kerrigan, from Dublin, Molly Park, Philadelphia, Scarlett Catal from London, Keena Boyle, and last but by no means least, our Gaeltacht Mary, Leah Nugavich. Well, girls, we want to thank you all for being here in Dungloe and making our festival what it has been this week. I would love to think I would be able to give a crown and a sash to each and every one of you, because I know from tonight that meeting you all has been a real privilege, both through the week and especially tonight. It has been a very, very simple exercise for me to speak to you, and the comfort and the ease that you all carried yourself with is just fantastic. But we have it, yes, we have an envelope. Crona, we'll ask the judges to hand. I don't know, will I need the glasses to read? I might need to take out the glasses, because I would be better. I want to be sure. I don't want to do what they did on the Miss World. Do you remember the time they named the wrong girl in Miss World? Well, who is it going to be? From where will she be, ladies and gentlemen? Will it be our Cavan girl? Will it go back away out to the UAE? Will Wicklow take the Garden of Ireland? From Edinburgh, will Mary from Dungloe talk to the cuckoo clock for me? Glasgow, will the fiddler be playing Mary from Dungloe? Dublin, I don't know. Will she be singing Home to Donegal for the next year? Will we be doing the London girl, taking her own story all over the world? Gaeltacht, yes. Will the girl be playing football? I don't know. Philadelphia, will she be on Broadway? I don't know. Birmingham, will she be making the roads around Spaghetti Junction? New York, my goodness. The Big Apple, the city that never sleeps. Will Mary from Dungloe be telling them Dungloe doesn't sleep either? And Dungloe, well, who knows? You never know. She might be crushing glass for the next year. I'm not sure. Donegal, Cosmo, and what did you call the other fella? Orbit. Will they be sleeping with Mary from Dungloe? I don't know. Or will she be walking along the Wild Atlantic Way? I'm not sure. Well, here we go. Who do you think, ladies and gentlemen, our Mary from Dungloe for 2024 came all the way to represent the county of Donegal? Our Donegal Mary, Claire O'Donnell, is Mary from Dungloe. I need to take her away, girls. Come with me. So 40 years later, after Auntie Siobhan, you did one better and you became Mary from Dungloe. We're going to ask Adele to adorn you with the chain that every Mary has worn since 1968, and the sash that will say, "You are now Mary from Dungloe." We will take your other sash away. You're no longer the Donegal Mary. You are now Mary from Dungloe. Forevermore, you will be the 2024 Mary from Dungloe, the Gayburn Perpetual Tiara. And Jack, your first official job. Good on you, Jack. Will we fix it up there? Lovely. There, ladies and gentlemen, maybe you'll take the flowers from her because it's a lot to carry. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you our Mary from Dungloe, Claire O'Donnell. And there's just one more thing to do. There's a song to be sung, and there's your name. Oh, then fare thee well, sweet Donegal, the roses and Gidor. I'm crossing the main ocean where the foaming billows roll. It breaks my heart from you to part where I spent many happy days. Farewell to kind relations, I am bound for America. Oh, then marry you're my heart's delight, my pride and only care. It was your cruel father would not let me stay there. But absence makes the heart grow fond, and when I am over the main, may the Lord protect my darling girl till I return again. Everybody sing. Oh, I wish and seated on the grass and by my side a bottle of wine, and on my knee I'd call for liquor of the best, and I'd pay before I would go, and I'd roll my Mary in my arms in the town of sweet Dungloe. Hep, 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 hep. Our 2024 Mary from Dungloe, Claire O'Donnell, ladies and gentlemen. Where's your mum and dad? Come on up here. Let me be the